voice died immediately. And we're back. What a fantastic start, me dying immediately. How's it going, Joe? Glad to see you can make it. I'm just arranging this whole the wee screen seemed a bit off there. So we're back. We're streaming. It's a good time. All the bars are going. The cough's in. Drowned out the sound of everyone's internal monologue with my incessant coughing there. But we're back. We're back from Bristol as well. So last time I was preparing for Bristol and I won. What a surprise. No joke. Genuinely surprised because I lost my second game. Well, I drew my second game, so I thought I was out of the running from that point onwards for first place. Turned out a whole bunch of people tied their second games and their third games. So nobody went 4-0 in that event. But I took Sylvaneth and stole cheeky gold. It was kind of sneaky. It was kind of cheeky, but I nabbed it. And that is my third? I want to say third. Gold of the year. So I won at Warhammer World on Road to Gold Season 2. I then won at one of the tournaments in Scotland, and of course I won in Bristol. And honestly, I've been pondering this. As patrons and members will know, I've been putting some polls out, some sneaky polls, as to whether or not people would want to see the return of a Road to Gold series, because I've been running a whole bunch of warbands. All kinds of weird little, weird warbands at different events. I thought, Road to Gold's been dormant for the better part of the year. What if I brought it back for Nottingham? There's about a month between Bristol and Nottingham in terms of the event calendar. I could whip something out, play something new, see if I can get something taken to a tournament. And now my fourth gold of the year, maybe. Which would be, of course, the goal to Road to Gold Season 3. So I put the polls out. The polls said that they wanted people in order, and they wanted mid-tier. And using the last tier list me and Off-Meta Musings did, pulled out all the other factions in B tier, basically, and put that up for poll. And in the end, Order of Azir won. And Order of Azir are going to be a tricky one, I think, because Order of Azir aren't bad, but they are very mid-tier. They are very mid. They have a lot of interesting tools. Their tools are just really expensive, basically. The Beardo Dad, and here he is, the Lorax himself with the shiny medal, War Games on Toast. Yeah, Dr. Seuss is on the set upon too. Yeah, but with Nabbed Gold, it was kind of sexy. It was unexpected, but kind of sexy. I went into the event fairly, not massively confident in my ability to take Sylvaneth. Because I'd played a fair few games on stream, but I wasn't playing off stream was the issue. So I only played like 4 games maybe over like the month and a bit I was planning on taking them. Maybe 5 games. So going into the tournament with like as many games as there were in the tournament was kind of stressful, but managed to pull it up my ass, and importantly topple Off-Meta Musings from his win streak once again without actually having to fight Off-Meta Musings, which is hilarious. We've never played in real life. We've played on TTS, we've played on stream, we've played on the Wheel Cry series countless times via TTS, never in real life, and that continues to be the case, and it's hilarious. But Road to Gold's on its way back, and if we can get some games in today, we'll definitely be running some list ideas for Order of Azir, because they are what people wanted to see. So Order of Azir, let's get them up, because Order of Azir have issues. They've got a fair few issues. I think the biggest issue, honestly, is apparent from not what they have, but what they lack. And what they lack is a battle trait. They are one of 3 warbands in the game without a battle trait, and this really hurts them because they're stuck with this, right? And like, take cover on a 3+, like it can come up. It's not awful. Take cover can be clutch at times, and this is just like, you know, more potential for clutch, but like, it's not good. Like, it's just not good at all. It struggles for anything, really. So Order Vizier without a trait is tricky, but it does open up the list building a little bit because it means I don't necessarily have to stay in faction. I can more freely take allies, and I don't lose out on taking allies. The issue is I don't want to take too many allies and lose the flavor of Order of Vizier, because I want to run Order of Vizier and get, gold with the faction, not with their allies, right? So how I'm going to balance that, I don't actually know. Will it be all Order of Vizier? Possibly. Would it have maybe an ally or two to fill in some gaps? Also possibly. Not entirely sure yet. Simon Bergson, Bergeron, sorry. Order of Vizier need battle traits and more doubles. Battle trait, yes. More doubles, not necessarily. Because Order of Vizier have only 2 doubles, but they're both pretty good, right? You don't need that many doubles to be impactful, right? Like 2 is kind of enough, especially when they're both actually good. Explosive bolts is AoE, and with more horde warbands being in the meta, especially durable hordes doing flat damage in a large 3-inch bubble is actually pretty spicy. And banishment isn't too shabby. +1 damage, +1 crit on 2 missile attack actions if you're firing twice. And this works on Duralia Vendensed, and based on your TO, they might also allow Galen Vendensed also to do it as well. Both of which are quite good. And honestly, they're the only real doubles you need, because they're just like flat damage. Right? They're damage magnifiers. And then all of your triples are all the source. Right? They're a toolbox faction. Brand of the Righteousness is fantastic. Right tool for the job is also quite good. Especially if you're taking Hand of Atoll, right tools for the job. If you give him +1 crit, he's crit 6. If this pops off, he can do some serious work, especially when he's popping off with 8 attacks. So it applies to both attack actions. It's pretty damn spicy. Just be careful you don't hit your own units with Explosive Bolt. Hang on. I've never noticed that. That's hilarious. Yeah, I did not know that. Wow, that is definitely something to look out for. You can definitely hit your own guys. What if they get a double with the old lady to get a wild dice? Ooh. That could be interesting. That could be interesting. I think the old lady could do with an extra ability, because Mistress Varentia, she has a really powerful. Let's go to that. She has a really powerful ability, right? Like, hers is roll a dice, add ability value. If it equals 7 or more, cancel out an ability that you don't want. Yeah, you just delete an ability, right? That's pretty good. But her stats aren't great, right? Like, and you won't use it all the time, so she's a little bit of a liability from time to time. Having a strong double on Varentia might actually be pretty good, and Wild Dice could be it. Like, Wild Dice could be the answer to that. That's a pretty good shout, actually. It's pretty good. That's a good shout, Simon. Yes, I did hit my tank with some chip before. I've never even noticed you could do that. I imagine it'd be quite difficult to do, but it's definitely doable, of course. I imagine it's could be quite difficult, but definitely not impossible. What else have we got here, though? I think that my biggest disappointment when it comes to Order of Vizier is that Jelson Darrick is too expensive and not good enough. Because Jelson Darrick ain't too shabby, right? If he was like 135 points or whatever, right? Like, if he was rocking maybe worse melee stats to make up for it, and he had that big old sniper rifle with this profile, like, I'm fine with that, right? But at 185, he's like super expensive, and his ability, which I think is called Judgment, yeah, isn't good enough. You do get, 4 dice critting on a 5+. That's not too bad, I guess, but it's just not good enough. Especially when, like, you can do like right tools for the job on a Hand of Atoll and get, twice as many attacks off. And yeah, it's in melee, but it's also got more damage potential, right? Like, yeah, it's kind of sad. I think that the real question is, if we ever get an FAQ, will Galen Van Denst gain access to banishment? If he does, then Galen becomes from completely worthless at 135 to a legitimate force of nature, because this lad goes to a 3-4-2-4 with that little pistol, right? On banishment, Galen becomes like probably one of my go-to picks, because he becomes like legitimately good, right? At 135 with like no unique abilities though, it's a little bit off. So a little bit off indeed. 2-inch range on Jelson's sword would be. It would be. His sword's huge. It's a range 1 sword. It's also a fairly good sword at 3524. If only he was priced reasonably. He wasn't priced at 185, and therefore basically untakeable if you want to seriously take Order of Rosea, right? Duralia though, like Duralia is great. If you look at like Jelson and Duralia and compare them, like Duralia is like just straight up the better pick, because she's £60 cheaper and just as good at shooting. Arguably, she's better at shooting because she's actually a 2-4-2-5 with banishment, right? Like, you keep her back, fire that crossbow, right? Into Shabby, give her +1 strength with a blessing, and she's popping off, right? 2-5-2-4, 2-5-2-5 on a double, kind of spicy, right? And there's a lot of guns in this list, so you can like really kind of like play cagey, keep it a bit safe. I think the biggest weakness you could have as a player, speaking from myself, is being overly caught up in shooting people and not having enough actual forward momentum to complete the objectives, right? Because you've got so many guns, you want to stay safe and fire them away as much as possible. That's where your damage is. But you also have to like actually play the game, and that requires not standing still and shooting all the time. But I do think Duralia Von Denst and where is he? Quiet Pock are like must-have range threats. Like I think if you're running Order of Rosea, these two are must-haves. You can't not take them. They give you the real ranged punch you need to like threaten things. So if you want to build a list now, right? I think these two are like must-takes, right? You've got Duralia as your as a hero. You've got Quiet Pock in there for explosive bolt. This also gives you access to both your doubles. That's quite important. I think having access to both your doubles is important simply because it means you've got access to your cheapest parts of the toolkit at all times. Dad, Duralia and Pock are threats they have to handle. Grandhammer to help movement and move forward to do stuff. Grandhammer to help movement and move forward. Yes. Is that the Valius for that? Potentially. I know it's basic, but this ain't no off matter. Honestly, right, like Order of Rosea have some really good picks, and I think Duralia and Quiet Pock give you that range that you absolutely need. Unlocks your double toolkit for sure, and Quiet Pock is comically expensive for how durable he is, but strength blessed Pock crossbow is kind of insane, right? Like 2-5-3-6. This guy punches holes in things. He pops off the explosive bolt. Have a good time. You just have to keep him safe. And do that, you need something a bit more durable. And for me to do that, I think you have to have some of the witch hunters. I think Valius is definitely an option, but Valius, I think, will pull down your model count to 8 if you take him, potentially, and that might be too small. So I think Valius is an option, but potentially too expensive for what I'm looking for, but can definitely try him in other lists. But for me, I think like a Haskell Hexbane, in addition to a Hannibal Toll, make up our hero count, because they're both good, right? Like I think it's Haskell and Quiet Pock are common order allies, because as a package they're both really competent. Pock is your damage dealer, and Haskell is an all-rounder. He's okay in melee, he's got a good pistol, he's durable with T4 20 wounds, he's got access to that triple to increase his crit to 10 potentially. And having played a little bit of Order of Rosea in the past, that ability to increase your crit on a triple, then swing 8 times and just crit fish, I mean, like, not gonna lie, that kind of pops off sometimes. Right? If you roll like a single 6, that's 10 damage. If you roll 2 6s, you've just killed something. Like, no matter how big it is, basically, right? You're deleting things on a good roll. And sometimes you need that little bit of like Hail Mary luck, and Haskell Hexbane does that. And Hannibal Toll does that, but he's also more reliable because he has access to red tools for the job. So that beefy crit 5 lands more often because he's usually hitting on 5s anyway. All those 5s are 5 damage. You're good to go. If I can fit in the 10 points to make him crit 6, then Hannibal is going to be quite a serious melee threat. His only weakness is his toughness 3. He's a lot squishier than Haskell. But I think together, this gives us a pretty solid, like wall of lads to tank things, right? I've always given them 4, so I'm biased. Is that 4 what? Oh, the Annihilator Primes with Grand Hammer, the +1 move on them, right? I'm a big fan of Primes with hammers with +1 move. They're spicy as all hell. So we've got 4 guys. I want to try and hit 9 with this, right? I think the obvious inclusions. Let's get out of the way. Other fantastic picks. You need Grotbiter, you need Rat Spike. I think they're both must-haves because they're fast. They're made of paper. They're okay in melee. 2-3-2-3 can actually do a little bit of work at times, especially to other chaff. You can get a little bit lucky with that like high minimum damage. The biggest benefits to Grotbiter and Rat Spike is that they unlock your quad, and I think the quad. Whoops! I hit a button. I don't know what's going on. I fixed it. I think the quad in Order of Azir is woefully overlooked because it's potentially, when you consider you have so many ranged attacks in the game, right? You have Hollowed Vengeance. So if one of your dogs die, right, and you've got this pocket quad ready to go, you pop this off, and then everyone else who isn't a dog basically gets to attack if they're in range. But when you have pistols, crossbows, explosive crossbows, you've got more pistols on Varentia, you've got the weird little like laser eye of Varentia, I assume it's a laser eye. You've got the throwing axes of Bridget, right? Like, you put a dog in a die on purpose, the dog gets popped off, and then suddenly everybody fires at once and just like unloads. Like revenge for the dog. Let's go, boys. Like, it can pop off. That's a lot of action economy given, right? Big time. I kind of like the Lysa fly range triple for safe stuff. Cheap and annoying. Lysa's great. She is so good. Her attacks kind of pants, but range 3 chip can definitely come into play. 15 wounds, 75 points, moving for fly is incredible, right? Like 15 wounds alone for this point is fairly rare. I mean, if you ignore things like Zangors, if you ignore things like Cruel Boys, right? But those don't have range 3. Those don't have fly. So Lysa's kind of spicy, and I triple to reduce attacks by 2. Top of the head there, top of the old dome. I think it's reduce attacks by 2. I can't speak. It is. That's great, right? Fly, you can get into a position on objectives and fly up things and be annoying. Jump down, bap them with -2 attacks. When you consider that Onslaught is harder to do, that attack blessings are going to be rarer because they're more expensive, tangle them up becomes really strong. Because look at things like Ogroid Myrmidons, look at things like even like Blessed Mologs, Gutlords who might be unblessed now, Fomroid Crushers, etc. These lads are rocking like 3 attacks. Mega Bosses are rocking like 3 attacks, not anymore getting 1 attack. When they're at 1 attack, you don't really care, right? Because even your dog survives that. The little 6-win dog can survive reliably 1 hit from just about anything, unless they roll a crit, right? So like tangle them up is actually pretty spicy. I would love to put in a Lysa. I think I'm going to hold off for now. What we got? We got the dogs. So I think, do we take a Balthus? I'm going to put this up to chat. So historically, I don't know if people in the chat were around like 2 years ago or a year and a bit ago when Order of Azir came out. I was really negative on Balthus because Balthus is kind of crap, right? For 95 points. 4 for 1-4 is great, but like wounds 8, beast, this guy pants. But I also did an April Fool's apology video about Balthus, and he's sort of become like a meme of the channel. Do we take Balthus in the list? Like, if we run Order of Azir, do we default to taking Balthus as a must-take in every single list we make, or not? I'm going to poll it. Hey, Barry, how's it going, man? Let's put a poll up. Start a poll. Balthus, no matter what. Bam. Yes, no. Start poll. Because I have a fear that poll should be up now. So I have a fear that if we take Balthus, we can't take Lysa. And Lysa, I think, is by far the best choice. She's way better than Balthus. Just for the fact she's got abilities, the fact that she's cheaper, has more wounds, more durable, has more utility, right? Has fly. I think Lysa's the obvious choice, but I think when it comes to our cheap guy, I think it's Balthus or Lysa. Not if you're going for gold. That's so much for someone that chat can kill. You're right. It is. But it depends on what Road to Gold's for, right? Is it for a challenge? Is it for the memes? I don't even know anymore. It's been so long. But we have... Oh! 75% of chat have said no. Interesting. Well, we'll keep that running. So for now, since chat is currently anti-Balthus, we'll put in a Lysa. Lysa's kind of spicy. This brings us to 7. We've got 290 points left. And I want to raise this to 9. We could cheap out. We could like slot in like a Valius. But then we can't fit anything else in. And this is my issue with Valius, is that like, yeah, I could drop like a Hanover or a Haskell for a Valius. And that could do it. But I think Valius is just such a hefty price tag. And realistically, you could like drop Valius for like a Reclusian Prime ally and kind of get like the same effect. Basically the same stat line. Bar minus 5 wounds, I think. And he's also like 35 points cheaper. And then you could like squeeze in like... At 35 points cheaper, you could probably squeeze... You could absolutely squeeze in a Balthus or a Bridger Axewold, right? Now I could take it in 9. But I think Valius is too much. Can a Griphound ever be cool? No, they really can't. And like Balthus is cool. I like Balthus just because of the meme that like accidentally sprung up from that April Fool's joke. But he is kind of pants. So if we don't take Valius for now, we'll go with the double Witch Hunter list. Is the max not 3 heroes? It is, and we have 3. There's only 4 heroes in Order of Azir. And the 4 heroes being... sorry, I think there's 5. We've got Haskell Hexbane, and then right at the top you've got Jelson, Galen, Hanover, and Doralia. We're taking Hanover, Doralia, and Haskell. That's our 3. We're not taking Galen, we're not taking Jelson. Everyone else is fair game. Even the 220-point Murder Hobo. And you're right, actually, I can't take... I just realised what you're saying. I can't take a hero ally, because that would take one of my hero slots. Valius would have to be the pick there. And Valius would be too chunky. Unless we took Valius and like dropped Haskell and took someone else, right? It's kind of weird. The points get kind of weird. I think every list I've tried to make in the past gets a bit weird with Valius because he's 220. And it just doesn't fit well with everybody else. So, yeah, silly me, you're absolutely right. I cannot take another hero if I don't take Valius. Spot on. But we can take Armand Callus. And Armand Callus is like our... If we've got Doralia and we've got Quiet Pock as our primary range threats, Armand Callus is our secondary, right? This guy... this guy rocking 3-shot strength 4-2-3. Solid. Triple to fire a 3rd time. Solid. This guy just guns through chaff. He's a chaff blender. He minces through chaff. He can get like mid-range down to size, and then your Pox, your Hanivas, your little pistols can go off and fire off and pop those guys from there as well. It's kind of spicy. We have one slot left, and I think the slot really, there's not much left we can pick from. We're taking most of the warband here, but it really boils down to Mistress Varentia as our sort of like tertiary range threat. That 1-4-3-6, it's not great. Like 1 dice isn't great, but 3-6 is like reliable, like you don't want to mess with it kind of damage. And she's got 15 wounds, so she's durable. And she's also rocking out with that triple to shut down other people's abilities. And whilst you won't do that every turn, like it's one of those things where you can punish people if they dare to make a quad, right? If they're making a quad, like odds are they're not going to have initiative. If they do that, you activate Varentia first, and you shut that thing down. You remove it from the game. They don't get to quad. If you're against a Calthea Zandaya or like a Iron Jaws who need Wa to move around, Varentia shuts down their key abilities. At Bristol, Averon Stormsire was a legendary threat in all the games that he was in, and Varentia could potentially shut down Averon. What allies pump up range damage? Luminous Realmlord, Stormcast Vanguard. Yeah, I think you've got 2 options. 3. You've got Thunderstrike. Have it on Luxa Stormstrider, and I believe that basic little archers have it as well. Lumineth have it, and I think that's basically it nowadays. There aren't that many ways of doing it. I think if we take Varentia, we'll punch in Bridget, maybe. Ooh, actually, yeah, Bridget. Hang on. Varentia, Bridget. We've got 65 points left over. That's not great. Let's be fair. That's a lot of blessings, but we can really bless things up to crazy levels, right? Like with 65 points, we're talking like four blessings and change. Like Dovalia +1 strength. Quiet Park +1 strength, Armand Callus +1 strength. That's 45 points. That's 45. We've got 20 left. At that point, do you give like +1 crit to Haskell and Hanover for melee? Maybe. +1 crit, Bridget's melee? I don't even know. Like, we could give +4 wounds to Bridget to make her less squishy, and that's our 20 points. Or we could like split out some crit damage, and I think I would want crit damage. Be a bit greedy. Put on like crit 6, crit 5 for Haskell and Hanover, and sort of like go to town. Because then Haskell goes to crit 11 on a triple, Hanover goes to crit 12, but can also crit do crit 6 on 5+. Wounds to Bridget is like, I think, the safe bet, because going to 14 wounds makes her just more durable. But I'm also quite greedy, right? That's part of the issue. I'm super greedy. The safe bet's definitely putting it on Bridget, though. You're absolutely right. So this is one list. I'm going to put this list in chat if I can. Okay, I can't put it in chat. Can I pin this? It's a pinned message? No. Yeah, I've got 20 points left over. I've got 65 points of blessings, so that's 3 15-point strength blessings plus 20 points of wounds. So it does take her to like an uncomfortably high points level, but we can definitely take out that 15. Option 2 would be to like drop Bridget and take a Amos Duncarrow and still put +1 strength and put that on on Hanover, sorry. And this gives us another melee threat. Not really sure it's worth doing though. Like Amos is solid at his points, like 15 wounds, moving 4 T4, 3-5 T4 isn't a bad profile for 105. Amos could replace Bridget, but I think throwing axes is more exciting than Amos just being a slow guy with a big axe. Crit on melee on Haskell and Toll is better. I think so too. I think it's greedier. Bridget becomes like a liability in submissions, but also like at the same time, right? You've got the potential of Hannibal just blowing some guy up in melee. Duncaro is a nice ball of stats. He is. Like, I think like it's definitely between Bridget and Amos. We lose the throwing axe, but we already have a lot of range attacks. Everybody else has range attacks. There's also the potential, of giving Varentia +1. Where's Varentia in this list? She is in here. Did we not put Varentia? What the fuck's Varentia? Did I not put Varentia in here? What the fuck? Well, that changes things. Because I didn't put Varentia, I could have sworn I put Varentia in the list. Since we don't have Varentia, I think the actual play is to drop Bridget entirely and take Varentia. That's the play right there. Those 4 wounds on T3 will not help much if she'll get... Yeah, that's true. She'll survive like 1 extra hit is basically how it would work. 1 or 2 hits, depending on what it is. I think actually dropping Bridget for Varentia, it expands the toolbox. It gives you another range attack. And we could potentially give her +1 strength, but we could still give like Hannibal the crit if we wanted to. That also works out fine. This kind of works fine. I think Varentia and Bridget have similar like weird range profiles, but Varentia has way more wounds. It kind of like pays for it a little bit more. I have curiosity, why Duralia? Why Duralia? Because Duralia is a wonderful range threat. Like 2-4-1-4 is actually a solid range profile, but her ability is really good. It takes her to a 2-4-2-5 if for both shots for the turn. She can just stay back, bam, bam, bam. And she's like one of our main range threats, long range threat. She's got 18 wounds, like she's fairly durable. It gives us another big old burly range threat to go with Pock basically as our like long ranged stuff. Let's put this in a notepad as a reminder for the list, right? Haven't tried yet, but Code Right is 95 points and is a solid ally. The Code Right is solid, you're absolutely correct. I don't mind the Code Right. I think the issue with the Code Right for us, that's on a double. It is, yeah. Banishment's on a double. So, whereas nearly every ability in Order of Azir is a triple, Quiet Pock and Duralia have the doubles. And I think having as many doubles as you can possibly fit into your warband when you only have 2 is solid. It gives you options when you have a low, like a weaker dice turn, right? It gives you some AoE, it gives you banishment, and I think that's pretty solid. I like Duralia in general. I think it's a fairly solid piece, and gives us some good threats. So I think overall, this is actually pretty spicy. Like if we look at it, we've got Duralia, Haskell, Hannibal, Pock. Crit on Hannibal, strength on Duralia, strength on Pock, Callus with strength, Varentia, Lysa, Grotbite, and Ratspike. We have attack debuffs on Lysa, Fly, 2 dogs for movement and sacrificial purposes to pop them off so we can do quad play. We have Varentia to delete abilities, do a bit of solid range damage, and then of course AoEs and single target. So the issue here seems to be dice generation. Order of Azir are dice hungry. They're very dice hungry. So how I think of it is that you have to always, you can't use all your abilities every turn. In this list alone, we have a fair few of them, and they're all strong. Give them both barrels, secrets from the shadows, tangle them up, and Right Tool are all very powerful triples. You just have to use the right one at the right time. Like, identify the main threat. If you have a low triple, then Right Tools, tangle them up, and that's really it. Tangle them up and Right Tools become really powerful. because they aren't dice dependent. They're just a flat powerful effect. If you have a high triple, then suddenly give them both barrels. A mid triple, you've got to give them both barrels. High triples that as well. Really high triples, Secrets from the Shadows on a 6 is actually guaranteed. So if you've got a 666, then Secrets becomes really powerful. Brand of the Righteousness also becomes really powerful on that high triple as well. If you've got a high double, you Explosive Bolt. If you've got a low double, you Banishment. It's picking the right abilities at the right time and using them in the right context, right? You've got a fairly solid toolbox here. Sometimes you have to Hail Mary the Secrets from the Shadows. You can kind of do that. But I think there's a lot of play here if we're going all Order of Azir. I think what we can do instead, though, if we want to get kind of weird with it, we could go, because what we're missing from this kind of list, we're missing action generation. Beyond our quad, we don't have much of it. We have one. We have literally our quad, and I think that's it. Oh, and we have Give them both barrels. Is also technically action generation. We don't have a lot of it though. How do you fix that? It's kind of boring, but you take Kalthir Zandaya, right? It's kind of boring, but you do take Kalthir Zandaya. Kalthir Zandaya has a triple. It's another triple. It's always kind of scary. It might drown out. My concern is that Kalthir drowns out the rest of the warband, just too ubiquitous in a power to be like, cool, she's always the best choice because she's so, like, generically good that she'll drown out the rest of the warband. And I'm not a huge fan of that, but Kalthir is a solid pick. Looks at Stormstrider. I believe her ability is on a double for +1 to range attacks. I'm hoping it's a double. It's not. That's upsetting. So theoretically, you could Guiding Light with a Luxor. Guiding Light gives all your range attacks +1. Theoretically, like, could work. I think after seeing that that's actually a triple, I don't think it's worth it at all. Kalthir Zandaya being a support piece. See, wouldn't a Grand Hammer be better as is a double and he's a better fighter? Potentially. Like, the Grand Hammer Annihilator definitely fits. He's cheap at 200 points, right? But he doesn't have the support, right? He's a very selfish fighter. So if we want to try and, like, have our dudes rocking out with their cocks out, I think Kalthir is sort of like a force multiplier that we could possibly use. We'll keep the Annihilator Prime because, like, back of the head, Annihilator Prime is 225 with movement blessings, right? So if we've got the points, it might be better to pick up the Annihilator Prime. I still think I would like to see, at this point as well, because we're taking such a powerful pick in Kalthir, we have to... Oh, a Questal with Grand Hammer. That's maybe... Yeah, that's a possibility. I think my leaning to Kalthir is that she lets you attack as well, though, right? It's an AoE, so it can hit up to 3 people, I think, in a 9-inch bubble. It does moves or attacks, so it lets your, like, big guns fire twice. It lets your little guns or your melee guys fight as well. I think Kalthir might actually just be, for what I'm looking for, she might be a pick there. In a shooting list, I think a Lord Imperatant, actually good shout. How much is Lord Imperatant comparatively? Lord Imperatant. Simon, that's actually a good shout. Okay, he's 30 points more. That's a big step up, but he is also 5 wounds more. He's about the same in combat, but he's got that nice 4-4-1-4 range, right? That's kind of spiced. Get a KO hero for objective treasure missions for additional shots on ranged guys. It's a 3-inch bubble in the triple. I think it's too expensive in a lot of cases, but maybe though. I can see a KO hero doing well, like a Bjork and Thundrick maybe, or something a bit cheaper, if points are tight. Okay, let's squeeze in the Lord Imperatant, right? Just for thematic purposes, for that range attack, we'll do that, and we'll check out other options in a sec. We'll see what we can do with our most expensive option, and then sort of like vibe from there. We can't take as many heroes as I would like, and I think I would, out of all the heroes, I think Doralia and Hanover are probably the two I'd want to keep. Hanover because I want that nice melee threat on that wonderful triple to give him like a good old crit buff. Admiral, not Bjorgen. Yeah, you're probably right there. Actually, the Admiral's a lot cheaper than Bjorgen, and also better in melee, right? Doralia again for that double. We want some double play in there. We absolutely have to put in Pock as well. We take Pock because these two are the guy. Actually, Doralia doesn't work that well with the Lord Imperator because our range attack's so piddly without a buff, but we'll vibe. Unless we check out Banishment. Activation. Sometimes you get lucky and it'll say until the end of the battle round. And when it says that, it's amazing because it means you can like use this and then like activate it later on and still keep the buff. Sadly, Banishment is not like that. It's been worded correctly, so we can't like cheese it. But still. We're at 4 here. Let's fill in the must-haves. Must-haves are dogs. We take the 2 dogs. Must-haves are probably Lysa, because it's so cheap. At this point, we want cheapness, right? And then we squeeze in, I think, an Almond Callus. Then we check and go, cool, what could we lose? And frankly, we could actually lose. I think in this list, we could potentially lose a Doralia here. We could maybe lose Doralia. That might not be too shabby. We're also at 8 man. Which is which was always the concern for this kind of list, that we can't squeeze in the 9 without like really dropping on like meaningful models. Like Hanover and Doralia are meaningful models. Like what could we replace them with? Like lesser things, like a Bridget, like Balthus, right? So I think we're locked in at this 9-man list, at this 8-man list. If we take a big old Lord Imperator. If we dropped 30 points, we would have 75 points, and that's not enough. Without, again, we're taking hits elsewhere, right? We can't buff our guys effectively. You still need to put resources to keep Doralia safe, so getting her off is not a bad shout. Phrasing. Yeah, I think it's going to be tricky, right? It's dropping Doralia, potentially, in this instance. What did that leave her with? The list... See, this is the issue. The Lord Imperator's really good, but there isn't a lot of, like, high-value targets that gain benefits from his ability. You want more people to shoot, but you want your high-value things to shoot. The issue is half of your high-value... Well, a third of your high-value shots are Doralia, and she's not actually high-value. Once you factor in, she's not buffed. Almond Callus, though, and Pock being the targets aren't too shabby. Like, that isn't too bad. I would like one more mod, but I don't know who. I don't think we can cut Doralia, because Doralia kind of needs that... gives her that extra range punch, I think is fairly important. If we kept at 8, we have 45 points of blessings, and that's, I think, fairly straightforward. It's just strength on Doralia, Pock, and Almond. And that rocks her up to like strength 5 and all of our main guns. And then we have Imperator and Hanover for our melee threats. I say melee threat like lightly there. And we've got dogs, and dogs can kind of pop off. The dogs are difficult. Dogs are great because you can use dogs to defend Doralia and Pock. I think for deployments, I think it's like Lord Imperator with Doralia, Hanover with like Pock or something, or like Parent with Pock and Hanover with Doralia probably, and then like Almond leading to other groups, and then you spread out the rest appropriately. Because you need like your big melee threat to defend your big guns, otherwise you're in trouble. You could also like cheap out and use your dogs. Dogs are really good for defending range guys because you can just like throw them out and like just distract and like run like interference. It works kind of well. And if they're dying, you've got a quad in your pocket, you can pop off and like shoot everyone with your quad and have a good time. Is this better than the 9-man list? I don't know. Like we're gaining a big piece in the Lord Imperatant. That's for certain. But we're also like losing a big piece in Haskell Hexbane, and we're losing some like utility in Varentia. So we are losing bits to take them. But this list could actually pull some work, do some good stuff. We'll notepad it. It's in the notepad. So other people, if you skip Stormcast Ball, you have Bjorgen plus Kazgan. 80 points of buffs, 8-man band though. Kazgan's good. I think my issue with Kazgan is that like he's expensive and he's only really good if he's in KO because of the battle trait to keep him alive, right? So other suggestions, I think Caradon is just a good shot to have a look at, right? And I think this is our base. Our base is definitely this. So let's not delete this. We'll just like drop the Lord Imperant and have a look at Caradon. Beardo, what if instead of focusing on shooting, we add more utility that's cheaper? Thinking Elethane. Elethane's a good shout. Elethane with his net and Tamael with his pull actually could do well. And Elethane's got a lot of wounds and it's pretty good melee. I'm actually thinking, what if we take Ilthari? Ilthari gives us a secondary quad in the Reaping, is a wizard, and unlocks like Anslane for another 65-point fighter. And Ilthari's only 125 points. So she's quite cheap. Like, if you take her in Anslane, you're rocking out with like Headmath's help, like 190 points for those two models. And you're getting you're getting two decent range attacks. Don't forget Blaze of Glory and Shocker No One doubles. That's true. That's true. So the actual the Imperatant would get stronger as the game goes on. Get stronger if he kills somebody as well. It's pretty spicy. That's a good point there, Simon. So if we check out KO, I think the thing we're really looking for here is going to be fight for profit, right? Like, this is what we're looking for. It's a little bit situational, but +1 attack to all fighters could kind of do work. Getting Pock to fire like 6 times in one turn is quite good, for sure. It's just finding like the right piece at the right price, and I think the Admiral is a solid shout. I think someone shouted Admiral earlier. 155, 4435 in melee, 3414 at range is solid. Movement 3 is a little bit slow. Toast, Barry, I'm all ears. I think Admiral. I was waiting for Barry to drop some wisdom. We keep forgetting about the main star of the show. Oh no. Who are we forgetting about? The Navigator actually could pull it in as well here. Spark Boys. Oh, Brethren of the Bolt. Interesting. That does give us some pretty powerful doubles actually. I say doubles, one really powerful double. For burn damage, it definitely works. Having Spark Boys, yeah, the Brethren could definitely do work there. But yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, they don't have the defensive reaction trigger, but they've still got their own like built-in reaction, right? With -1 damage. Possibly. Okay. We'll have a ponder on that in a sec. We're going through a lot of things here. I think the Admiral's a solid. If we're going KO, I think Admiral's a solid pick. The Navigator could do it as well. 25 points cheaper. The same range profile, largely the same, like, defensive profile. Honestly, all I see here is an Order of Azir need a solid battle trait. They do. They don't have one, and it's really sad because they're missing like, a core component of the game. It's like Dark Oath, Plain Jane Dark Oath, also lack one, and like theirs is so easy to like add in. It's like cool at the start of the game, pick one person, that person starts oathed. It's just that simple. Like not like about don't like have them start oathed so you don't have to spend the double to start off the process of getting your big guy ready to go. It gives them more tempo on their main mechanic, right? I think that's the easiest way to get Dark Oath going. And when it comes to Order of Azir, I think that for Order of Azir, it could be as simple as like in a similar way to how in Untamed Beasts they mark a target and then all their abilities count as like 6s when targeting that thing until it dies. Order of Azir could just like have a similar sort of thing. Mark the witch or whatever, and then you gain like +1 strength or +1 crit damage or whatever to your range attack specifically when targeting that thing, or give them like a specific bonus to range and a separate bonus to melee when targeting that thing, and when it dies it bounces to somebody else, right? And you can sort of like have like focused fire sort of plays, single out one thing, sort of burn it down quickly and then move on, and like magnify their fairly low damage with their trait. Could be quite fun, I think. I think Code Wright's fine. I think the issue with Code Wright is that the ability on the Code Wright only really has like, it only shines in elite warbands, and like we're looking for like a 9-man warband, and the Code Wright doesn't quite do that. So his ability is like a little bit mid in that. The company captain has play because he's got a 3-shot gun. A 3-shot gun, and that's kind of it, right? And of course, Fight for Profit. And that's really it. Like, I think my issue with KO is they've got some good models. Is I don't like Fight for Profit. It's too situational, and the bubble's really small, right? I'm not a huge fan of it. So I think KO might be a bit of a miss, at least for my play style, after having a thought and a gander. Aether Chemist has a solid defensive triple, which I think we need along with Fight for Profit. Okay, Chemist, what you got? He's got the Destroyer rune mark. Let's have a gander. The Destroyer rune mark, what do you do? Atmospheric Isolation. Subtract 1 from attacks. Okay. I see what you're doing. No, I see what you're doing though, actually. AoE -1 attacks, really solid. But here is out. I think our guys are actually durable enough to not really care about it. And the things we do care about, we do have Lysa to tank one guy's attacks by more than one. I think Lysa covers this quite effectively. I could be wrong though. Like I said, we've got like a whole month for this. So I'll be like testing this out and like, testing a bunch of lists out and stuff and reporting back on them. Ideally on stream as well. So if anyone wants a game, feel free to drop me a comment and we'll hop into TTS and we'll actually test some of this stuff. That'd be great. The Spark Boys, you'll be left with 15 points for POC and a 9-man warband. Interesting. Battle trait. If you your fighter shoots in melee, +1 attack, +1. Ooh, yeah, like point blank range, right? Because all your guns are like, all your pistols are like -0, right? So you're in point blank range, just whip it out, just badoosh, blow their fucking heads off with a point blank pistol, execution style, right? I can see that. It might be too powerful because the actual pistols are really good, right? 3 shots already, strength 4 already. Going to a 4-shot, strength 5, 2-4 pistol might actually be kind of insane. I'm all for it though. Let's do it. Let's get the Spark Boys in here, right? Let's we'll delete this list now and we'll go into Spark Boys, because if we take Spark Boys, we're looking to like largely take Spark Boys. They're going to take up a huge chunk of our list. I think Fry Galvik's a must-have at this point though. Fry Galvik's got a Rampage on triple and he's got a solid profile. And then I think we'll just take Scorchia Cobb. We might take Acolyte Arcus. But you've got to be within 1 inch. Yeah. I mean, it'd be 3 inches, right? Oh, it shoots in melee. Okay, so in engagement range. Yeah, okay, 1 inch. That's point blank. That's great. I love it. Galvik leader, yeah, Galvik leader, look, Ecob. You could maybe take Arcus if you want even more zaps, but I don't think it's really worth it. And then we go back to Order of Azir. So we've got 6 models want to fit in here. Let's try with the Duralia. I like Duralia. We'll take Duralia. We'll take a Hanover because I'm greedy. Almond Callus. It's getting expensive. We take a Quiet Park. Gonna fit him in. 2 dogs. Bap. Too expensive. Okay. We need to find 15 points. And I think in this kind of list, it's either... Okay, I think it's actually pretty clear here. I think it's okay. It's not clear because I like everything in here. It could be dropping Duralia. And then replacing Duralia with like a Lysa. We've then got 35 points left over. Those 35 points, I think, just get flown into like Quiet Park and Almond Callus. We could also like keep Duralia, drop Hanover. We could take, we could also take like a Varentia instead of Lysa. That would fit in as well. We've got a little bit of play on the exact makeup. But let's say, assuming, because our doubles don't want to be going into Duralia, so why I'm dropping Duralia is because Duralia's double is so good on Duralia when you don't have a lot of doubles to play with. But with Brethren of the Bolt, you want to be pumping those doubles into that burn damage, right? So you don't really want her damage buff. So in this instance, we have some good range on Quiet Park and Almond Callus. We've got some burn on Scorched Cob. We've got attack debuffs on Lysa. We've got our 2 dogs. We've got Hanover for some Hanover players. Paedophilius is like the biggest negative because Paedophilius kind of sucks. Let's be real here. He is still a 25 wound like tank though. He just stands around. Bless him. Stands around, pops his reaction, sort of like reduced damage by 1, and just tries to survive and zaps people when he needs to. This could definitely work actually. I can see this being pretty good. We're not padding it up now. Badash. So we've got 3 lists that we've managed to put together. We've got Pure Odovizia with Park, Duralia, Haskell, Hanover, Grot by Rat Spike, Lysa, Almond, and Varentia. Then we have our Lord Imperator list at 8 man, rocking the Imperator, Duralia, Hanover, Park, both dogs, Lysa, and Almond. And this one is Paedophilius, Fry Galvic, Scorched Cob, Hanover, Almond, Park, the 2 dogs, and Lysa. I think all 3 are pretty solid. I think all 3 have play. I'm leaning more towards 9. I think with 9, because my concern is that in all these lists, that 2 of the models are 6 wound dogs. If they get shot off the board, and it's easy to do, then our warband tanks in size very quickly, and that's not great for activation advantage. So I'd rather have like a little bit of a buffer and go to 9 than stay at 8. I think 8's a little bit small. I think we'll struggle to like I think it might struggle at 8. But if we get like popped off turn 1, both dogs die with our 6-man warband, I think we just kind of automatically lose. I think we're so heavily outnumbered by so many things that we kind of just lose. I think 9's where it's at. Simon, +1 attack, strength, damage, point blank is awesome. Let's pray it comes. Yeah, hopefully, right? There's definitely play for it. I would definitely like to see it. To see them get their battle trait. Who is the other one? There's one of the warbands, right? Black Talons. There you go. Black Talons also lack a battle trait. I think the Black Talons also need one. What would it be? I don't know. Like maybe like a reward for like assassinating something, because that's what they are, right? They're Sigmar's hunters, right? So they want to get out there and like kill specific things. Like what the reward would be, I don't know. No idea. Some kind of like buff, like substantial enough, because they're only a 5-man warband, right? So like you want a substantial buff to elevate them beyond their 5-man status. I don't know what it would be though, but I think they definitely need something in there. But yeah, I think we're in a good spot. I think we've got I think it's like just over a month, or just under a month, to work through Order of Azir, get a good foothold with them, and then we take them to Nottingham for the event, and then I think we've got a good shot. I think one of these lists can do it. I've got the models for most of the models for all these lists, so I can definitely pull this out my ass if I have to, and vibe with any of those 3 lists. Ilthari list. Hang on. Okay. Can we squeeze in Ilthari? Ilthari. We squeeze in Anslane. What if we did a... So Alex from Bristol did this wonderful list. It was Ilthari, Anslane, and Averon Stormsire as allies into a Vanguard list. Okay. So what we want is damage. Damage and numbers. And we want burn damage. And Averon is like premier burn damage. He is like Slan levels of powerful and danger at a discount. His triple's insane. The issue is, can we fit all of this in to an Order of Azir list? And let's get the basics out of the way. We want 2 dogs. We want Pock. 2 dogs. 2 dogs. We want Pock. Elisa. Almond Callus. Hanavatol. This is 9-man. We have no blessings. Okay. Okay, hear me out. Battle Mage. Battle Mage? Explain Battle Mage, Simon. Every time they kill, choose what to equip from the enemy body. +1 damage, +1 strength, +1 move. Oh. Ooh. That sounds a bit like heresy. I'm all for it. Picking up tools, picking up people like superior weaponry from the battlefield seems pretty cool. Hear us out though. Like, are we cooking here? Like, this looks pretty spicy. Like, we've got Averon Stormsire. If you don't know, Averon Stormsire's triple is this. Okay, it's absolutely nutty. This triple's insane. This triple is as powerful, if not more powerful, than some quads. It's incredible. Just like, it blows my mind how good this is. This is the burn we want. Okay, this is wild burn. We've got Averon. He's also tanky, so you can tank things. We've got Ilthari for a quad. AoE quad, 6-inch bubble. Kaboomba. Let's go, boys. Hanavatol, Quiet Park, Amon Callus, Lysa. Anslane, she's cheap and she's an archer. It just works. Okay, and then 2 dogs. And 10 wounds isn't too bad. Like, actually, like, legitimately, this could be it. This is a 9-man. We don't have blessings for strength, so so Quiet Park and Amon Callus are a little bit like anemic on their strength values. But we more than make up for that with like the value of Averon Stormsire and getting 2 wizards, 2 3/6 wizards in there. This gives us 3 3/6 essentially wizards, because Park might as well be a wizard, right? This could be it, actually. Like, no joke. Let's plonk this in, and we still keep the utility, right? We've still got utility. We've got burn. We've got AoE quad. We have explosion on Quiet Park. We've got -2 attacks on Lysa. We've got like melee burst and Hanover. There's definitely things there. You get a quad of 6-inch bubble +1 attack to melee and range. Okay, let's check this guy out. Let's check him out. Battle Mage. Battle Mage, where you at? You have he's 120. He's not too expensive. He's 120. And his quad is enchant weapons. That into you're right. I was expecting like faction lock in some way, but it's not. It's just everybody, right? That's kind of wild, actually. That could do something. Is he actually a wizard as well? He is. Okay. In this list specifically, we might struggle because dropping Ilthari absolutely works for Battle Mage, but then we lose Anslane, and if you lose Anslane, we need to find like something to replace Anslane for like 75 points, which there isn't anything left. But we could definitely do it with, if we obviously take out Avron and take other things. I think actually the Battle Mage could be spicy. I think my main concern with Battle Mage is that the quad is a quad and it's a low tempo, right? Like if you look at the quad for the built-in quad, everybody gets a free attack action into the thing that killed your dog. That is like way more value than +1 attack from Battle Mage. Ilthari's is like immediate 6-inch bubble. People take up to 6 damage in a big old explosion. That's like immediate output. Whilst +1 attack is the Battle Mage goes have some buffs and then sort of just like vibes, and then nothing really happens until like later on. It's like it's a smidge slow, and it might be too slow to rely on. Is my only thought on Battle Mage, but Battle Mage could actually be interesting in a different format potentially. Actually, if we vibed and messed the list around a little bit, actually Battle Mage could be it as a cheap ally. What else? I think someone mentioned Elephant further up. Scrolling. Elephant. Okay, I think Beardo mentioned Elephant. And he had a list with Elephant. Elephant, Doralia, Hanover, Pock, Callus, Tamil, Lysa, Dogs, and 30 points of Blessings. Free attack is good if you can attack. Also not that good if you plan not dying. That's true. That's where the suicidal murder dog comes in. You throw in the distraction puppy. You sacrifice the dog for the greater good. One thing I've seen, I've done with the quad before, and I think it was legal, was I had a dog. There was a slan shot and killed my dog, with the intent of, killing the dog and then firing some free shots elsewhere. Anyway, he killed the dog. He basically whiffed the first shot, killed the second shot, and kind of did some chip on the third shot. And then the whole warband shot the slan and killed it. It was already injured. It was on like turn 3. But it was like, cool. You killed my dog. I kill your frog. It was great. So it can definitely work. It is a bit tricky to pull off, though, I will admit. But yeah, so it was where is it? I've lost it again. It was right there. Elethane Doralia. Elethane for the net. Tamil for the pull. Doralia Park for range. Hanover Callus. There's no Almond in there. Could we fit in? Of course, Almond is Callus. Silly me. Yeah, that's actually hold the phone. We have some players. We're punching that. Biedo, you're onto something there. We're punching that in. Elethane, my guy. Elethane. Elethane. So Elethane, first things first, is actually kind of wild. One of the few models at 24 wounds. What a wild wound count. There aren't many that are like that. He's good melee. He's got a good range 3 attack as well in a pinch. We could meme Doing Claw. We don't meme Doing Claw though. We take Tamil though. Other things these bring, which I think can get overlooked. Having played a lot of Sireni, with my Vulcan Flameseekers, one of my also Sireni is like legit a good choice. We might actually look at Sireni in a second. So one of the things with Sireni was low tide. This is great Like Low Tide's like legitimately really good. Because it gives you a free move action. And this is really good specifically for treasure missions. It allows you to zip up, take a treasure, and run away. And because the bonus move action is up to the number of inches equal to the value of the ability, you aren't slowed when you're holding treasures and you do this bonus move. Really strong. This came up at UK Games Expo, and it literally won games on turn 1, right? Because it's only on turn 1. If you can get treasures early on turn 1 and escape on turn 1 with them, game winning. Low Tide's great for that. High Tide is less interesting in this kind of warband because we're all range stacks and the melee benefit isn't that huge. Although High Tide importantly lasts all game because there is no ending clause. You pop this on turn 3 and it is on there for the rest of the game. Potentially very powerful if you've got the warband for it, and it's not faction locked, so it's a surprise little thing. And of course a bonus attack action and pull into bad and that net. This isn't a bad toolkit, right, at all. It's a really solid toolkit, in fact. Big fan of that. Sireni is a potential. Sireni brings us Hammer Tide. If we take Sireni, and this can actually win games as well. This did win games. Stopping things from being able to climb or jump or fly is incredible. You have to be super on the ball though, and you have to define every single bit of terrain on the board, like before the game starts, like to like extreme detail, right? Because Hammer Tide doesn't stop low terrain movements, but it does stop anything above that. And low terrain is anything under an inch. So you have to get that ruler out and you've got to like measure everything. And like, cool, that's not actually low terrain. And make sure everyone knows precisely what is low terrain and what's not low terrain, because Hammer Tide can absolutely fuck everyone over. It is a crazy good ability in the right scenario. But that's beside the point. We're getting distracted. Order en Vizier. That being said, though, Sireni is a really good pick because she's a 3-shot wizard at 3/7. Give her +1 strength. She just cooks for days. She's very good. So the list was, we had, it was Hanover and Duralia, because Beardo respects my Duralia love, and I love Beardo for that. We've got Almond. We've got Lysa. We've got Park. And we've got the 2 dogs. Like, legit. Like, this is really good. This is, like, legitimately really good. Like, this could be the one. Like, this is like our 4th list, and they could all be the one. Legitimately, this could also be the one. This is actually a really good shout. The nets and the pulls are interesting as all hell. Of course, Tamael also has another range attack, very important. Elthane has a pseudo like melee range attack at range 3, so always really good. It gives you a bit of bulk as well. Even Tamael at 10 wounds is like kind of bulky enough. He's bulky enough, right? And we've got all the toys, and we have the points left over for buffs, right? And I think in this case, it's either Quiet Pock and Almond, or it's Quiet Pock and Duralia. I don't know which one. Like, Almond operates better without any investment, so him having the extra strength, so he's always good, kind of makes sense. But Duralia getting like Mondo value from her double to go to a 2/5/2/5 is also kind of incredible. So I don't know which one gets the +1 strength. It's always Park. Testing would reveal which one's better on Almond or Duralia. I'm leaning more Almond, but like also like I'm a sucker for greed, and Duralia is absolutely the greedy player. So you never know. Interesting. This is a good one. Beardo, you've cooked here. This is some real sauce. That's going on the list of lists to test. And for the record as well, so Road to Gold. If you're new to these parts, Road to Gold as a series is quite old now. It hasn't been around for it's been around at the start of the year, and it was late last year as well. Because it ended when I got gold at Warhammer World with Soul Black Gravelords. We're bringing it back, and it's a like a weekly series of videos basically where I go over lists I've tested, lists that were found. I think these will all be mentioned on stream. I'm also going to name them. So we have Beardo definitely gets credit for this one because it's fucking spicy as fuck. So we'll go Beardo. So I can give credit in the video, of course, to the relevant people. Appreciate that. This is one of the highlights of my week, man. It's a great list. Absolute great list. Sylvaneth was mine. The Lightning Boys. I need to scroll up for this. It was Barry. Barry 90. Let's go. Barry 90 suggested Bolt Boys. So you go bump it up. Barry 90 on that one. So Lord and Peritons, that one was... We're scrolling, lads. We're scrolling. Simon. Simon. Big roll. 252. Excellent. And that would be it, I think. It's kind of spaced. So that I've tried to name them all appropriately for when it comes up. Barry 90 me, it is you. Excellent. So yeah, when I go through like the list that I'll be testing, I'll definitely be name dropping everyone who suggested some absolutely. These are all killer lists. There's like 6 lists here, and like 2 of them are mine, and like I think my 2 are the worst potentially. This Idneth one's really got us thinking actually. Elithane's such a solid pick. That net though, like that the net could be clutch. And he's such a, like, I'm just looking, he's such a solid fighter, right? Like, he's super solid at like 24. He's moving 5. He's also, we've got, it brings the list. Like, we've got Rockbiter and Ratspike at speed, Tamiel and Elithane with speed as well. It gives you a lot of mobility on the board to mess around and do things. It's really solid. I'm a huge fan of that one. I'm excited to test it out. But of course, this is a Nattering and Battering live stream. If anybody fancies a cheeky game, drop a comment. We'll jump into TTS. We'll have a cheeky game. In the meantime, I think we've kind of like burnt out our Ordre Vizier Nattering. We've went through the entire game. That net sounds great, but it let me down so much. Oh, Barry. I was so stressed. I netted in once at in Bristol for Warcries in the West. It paid off. I netted a Myrmidon, an Ogroid, one of 2 Ogroid Myrmidons in that list. And it did land. I am so wary of like 3+ to hit nets. I get like unreasonably angry when they fail. And I it's to the point where it's like it's all internal. I don't like outwardly express rage. It's internal rage. And I almost certainly, after that net fails, like move on to like Splintered Fang or onto Chaos lists with True Blood allies, because that guaranteed net is like my safe space. And I will die on this hill because people don't take it enough. The True Blood is like legitimately one of the best allies in Chaos, and not enough people take the True Blood. The True Blood is life. She is game-winningly good, and she's not taken anywhere near enough. A solid package, if you must know, lads and ladies, is that if you're playing Chaos and you want to get a generic package of fighters to ally in to make any list better, it is absolutely this. It used to be Vexmo, by the way. Vexmo is like less preferable nowadays. Oh no, Barry, no. Oh. Okay, the stream sort of like died a little bit. I believe it's back though. It did die temporarily. Weird connection thing. I think it's all alive. Chat can let me know if it's still dead. if you can. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, okay, we're back again. I'm going to believe we're back forever. Okay. Yeah, okay, it looks like the internet's like proper like dying. We're constantly disconnecting from chat and that's kind of scary. Assuming we are still alive, we'll keep the stream going a bit longer. If it continues to drop out though, we have to end it here. A little bit earlier than I wanted to. Warcry is going apart as well. Beardo Dad. Okay, so question for the chat. I have a Slave to Darkness list I'm working on. No allies. I either want a Thoricon or a Chaos Chosen. I have decision paralysis. My opponent is Seraphon and Khorne. Ooh, let's check that out. But yeah, it's a Deathbringer, a Trueblood. That's how you go. Grumpy, is that you? Grumpy. I had no idea it was you the whole time. Welcome, Grumpy. Love you always. No Chaos Nets. That's bullshit. Chaos Nets are the way to go. I hit one net in 8 or 9 games, so 1 in 20 tries. That's disgusting. That's so bad. Okay, let's go to Slaves to Darkness. If Warcry is going to work. I think it's had a bit of a spaz. Let's do a quick old cheeky refresh. I'll go full screen again. Buried 90s Grumpy Guard. Cool. Let's put a note of that. Grumpy Guard. Grumpy Guard. The legend himself. Cool. Slaves to Darkness. Let's go. We're back in the saddle. So let's rock out with our slaves out. So we have Beardo Dad. Is this a Thoricon with Great Axe or Thoricon with Shield? Would be my question immediately. Phylax. Ephraim plus Chosen plus Warriors is always a good shout. It is a good shout. Ephraim can be tricky to get though, sadly. He's a bit of a... He, she, it. He won gold and never again. Whoa. Off meta? I don't think so. I've won gold 3 times this year. That's less than you. Granted, it's less than off meta. He's won more than 3. He's had more golds than me this year. But I have won 3. I'll take that. And 2 of those pipped him to the gold. So that makes him even better. No, Grumpy, no, don't Phylax for the win. This is my chat, damn it. Also, I've been here a while, but I'm so tired I've not been commenting on. Well, I'm glad that I haven't been shit talking the whole time, Phylax. It makes a change, though. It does make a change. So Beardo, I'm going to assume. I assume if it's a Chaos Chosen, it has to be the Thoricon with shields, right? That we're talking about here. Or is there a cheaper one? A Theridon, potentially, right? I'm going to assume because the Chaos Chosen and the Theridon are really close in points, right? Chaos Chosen got a nice punch reduction on both the hero and the regular guys, but losing Onslaught hurts. Yes, I think it's so unfortunate, right? Is that the Chaos Chosen got really good, and then they got Onslaught nerfed, and now they're kind of mid again. They're a little bit mid again. The Exalted is up here as well, right? The Exalted is on a similar level. So the Exalted and the Shield guy are basically the same, right? So for me, I think it's tricky because if we compare the Theridon with Falchion and Shield and the next closest equivalent, the next closest equivalent is the Chaos Champion Exalted, right? So you've got these two together. I've got mine in thought. So you lose a toughness, and you lose 4 wounds, and you lose a point of movement, and suddenly it feels bad. You've lost a lot of defensive stats to take the Exalted Champion. He is 5 points cheaper, but you do gain a flat damage. So right off the bat, Chaos Exalted Champion is more killy, but less defensive. But he's not noticeably less defensive. -1 toughness, -4 wounds can be impactful, but they're both kind of durable enough. Then you look at their abilities. If you look at their abilities, the double on the Therodon is fine. It's not outstanding. But the Therodon doesn't get any of the cool abilities. Right? Because he's not a champ, he's not a hero. So Champion of Darkness to on kill, get to move and attack again is great, and Lead the Slaughter is also really good because it's a freaking 6-inch bubble with +3 attacks, which is hilarious. Too long didn't read Seraphon Starborn reaction, just makes me sad. Yeah, so you can't rely on crits, right? So I think for me, since you can't rely on crits, and Seraphon is one of your main opponents, if you're looking to stay all in faction and all in States of Darkness, out of the two, my choice would be the Chaos Exalted Champion, because he has the higher flat damage, so he's less bothered by crits because he's blunt at 3/4, whereas the Therodon's looking for those crits. He's also got better abilities. He's got a better quad because it's like Mondo Onslaught on like +3 attacks, and him being able to get a kill and then move and attack again is just great action economy. So out of the two, if those are the two, I would go for the Exalted Champion personally. That would be my choice. But yes, Phylax, if you're going out of faction, I think Deathbringer pips the Chaos Chosen. Just because I've got DMs. You sent that 2 minutes ago. My guy, that was 2 minutes? Are you being serious? 2 minutes? Get out of here. The cheek. I'm gonna whoop your ass now, off meta. Sweet. So if off meta's here and he wants to die, let's go. I'm happy to oblige. Let's pop open Steam. Watch the stream die immediately from the sheer craziness. Okay. So the question is, what list do we use? We have many lists. We have 6 lists to mess around with. Where's table of... Okay. TTS. Right. Let's bonk this up. And then we'll hop into recording chat. Recording booth 2 or 3. I think we're in. We're there. We're definitely in there. Okay, I'm not coming through on TTS on Discord.
Is this working? Yes, it's working. Good.
Okay, is it input device? Okay, is that better? Am I talking now? It wasn't.
Very good. Very good.
Hey, we fixed it. It was all broken. It all fell apart. We're here.
How's it going, Toast?
It's going fine. Yourself?
Yeah, right. Madam's in bed. I've got an hour or so we're good to go.
Sexy. I've got a lobby. It's Warcry TTS 123. And I tell you what, let's keep it simple. I think when it comes to testing warbands, I think keeping it simple and just taking the basics to see what clicks is the way to go. So we've got some chat came up with some really interesting ally picks for Order Vizier. Some really fun ones actually that I didn't think of.
You're playing Balthus, of course.
We are not playing Balthus. Chat determined on a poll that Balthus is not required. So I will allow chat to. I'll also end the poll so no one can change that. Haha.
Chat should feel honoured today because they get to see Demons of Slanesh made meta.
Shit. Let's go.
We're doing it.
Oh, we're doing it.
We are doing it.
Yeah, so we've been
This
nattering
warband, this is tasty.
We've been nattering in secret chats about off meta's sexy list.
Yeah.
And
they're seeing this before I've shown it to my my members.
Did I have Haskell Hexbane in here as well? I think I did. Haskin. We did. Sexy. Cool. We've got the list. Let's blonk that down. Where'd chat go?
I feel like this is incorrect. It needs to be like this.
Grumpy said, off meta, you can be so much more epic with a strong beard. Don't tempt them. Don't tempt them.
I think this is what we want to do. This setup seems kind of wacky, but we're doing it. I'm glad to explain to everybody what on earth I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll bring the camera over. Explain your wacky ass list.
So this is Demons of Slanesh. Okay, we played in Warcries in the West, right? Mm-hmm. And what we decided on was that because Onslaught is basically dead. And Rampage is basically dead. What you want is high quality quads on a piece that if you roll that quad, you're just going to use it. And the highest of high quality quads is basically the Contorted Epitome because it says, I have +1 action economy this turn and there's nothing you can do about it at 9 inches away.
It's 9 inches?
Yeah. Yeah,
on a movement 10 piece? What the fuck?
Yeah, it totally is. With gun. And also, because counter is dead, the Epitome doesn't care about running into stuff anymore.
Thank you, Firelax. I didn't realize I had that on black screen. That's now been fixed. Yeah, I forgot to swap over on OBS. My apologies. We're now here on TTS. It's been a black screen for a while, apparently.
We can now see. Can I toggle? Is it this one? There we go. Yeah, so Contorted Epitome, right? Best quad in the game. You point at a thing, you turn it off, it's got a range of 9 inches. So if you roll that quad, something is turning off, which is fantastic. And then we are still bringing Vexmore, because Vexmore is like the premier AoE control piece. I don't care what people say. You're not willingly going to run into him, no matter how many times Onslaught becomes a triple. You're running Vashtis, because if you've got a lower power level to the game, making things an even lower power level by going, okay, in a 6-inch range bubble, everything's -1 attack. Wonderful. I was doing that all weekend with Flesh Eater Quartz, right? Because every action is basically that, but she has it in an ability. And then we got Fiend, who's like, they gone up in my book. Like, they got 4 attacks, strength 3, whatever, because counter's dead. They got Crushing Grip, which is a net on a 2+, but they got movement 8 to back up all that stuff, so they can move 8, net a thing, and just disengage away in one action. Well, not one action, one activation. Yeah. Which makes them real good. And Deadly Venom is what is it? Tearing Bite, whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. So, like. This list, I think I'm for Demonettes because Demonettes are fun. And they're not bad Demonettes, right? They are 75 points, tough, 10 wounds, movement 5, 4 attack. Like they've got everything that you want in a lower power level game.
Yeah,
like
they're also a 4-3-2-5 on a double, which is actually like legitimately good.
Oh, on a double, yeah. They got I can't even speak. Sadistic Killers.
They blend through like other chaff quite effectively. It's kind of terrifying.
Yeah. So this entire warband, like if you have chaff, it will die because between an Epitome, a Fiend, like they'll rip through it. It can brawl with the big boys thanks to Vexmore. It gets free activations when like Vashtis dies. It's got protection thanks to Vashtis. It's got everything. This is it. This is the one.
Yeah, it's kind of terrifying. My list is really big. I think it's all the good bits. in areas. Yeah.
cities, yeah.
So we've got Duralia, we've got like 2 Witch Hunters, we've got Pock, 2 dogs, Elisa for some fly, Armand Callus, we've got Varentia for a bit of ability manipulation play. We've also got 60 points of blessings to place. So we're getting
like 15 goes on to Park.
Oh yeah, we're getting big Pock, we're getting big Duralia, big Callus, and probably putting some like crits on like Hanover and Haskell to maximize their triples. Totally. So I think we've got some pretty decent stuff here. I am a little bit spooked by your list because it's so fast, and my list does not want to deal with fast things. But we have a lot of guns, and your guys are very squishy.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, Epitome's scary. Like, 6 attacks, right?
6 attacks, yeah.
I'm fucked.
It's a 6, 3, 2, 4.
Okay, so only strength 3. Okay, that's doable. The issue is that I've got some long range guns that just do not do well when she flies into my face.
Yeah. Oh, well, remember the Epitome? No, the Epitome doesn't have... Oh, sad. That's really sad. I thought the Epitome, because it had Demonettes on it, had Light and Swift, but it doesn't. Not Light and Swift, Sadistic Killers, but it doesn't.
Thank God she doesn't. Crikey. That would have been terrifying.
Yeah. And if you ever hit me in combat, like without using guns, I've got better counter.
Yeah.
With sheer pain.
Right, so I couldn't actually afford crit on both Haskell and Hanover, so it's just on Hanover.
Oh, so sad. So sad.
I
do get to use the battle trait, which is fun.
Ooh,
I get to pick a guy. Yeah, basically. They can't make disengage actions on a 3 or more on a guy within 1 inch of one of my guys. So it's another free net. Like there's a possibility. There's a world in which I can get, if I can activate first, use the battle trait on whatever the fiend is in combat with, for its free net. Then the fiend can like disengage, move, net a thing for a double, which there's like I got like 1.5 nets in this warband.
Yeah. Plus, also if Vexmore ever gets into combat, like a thing just might never be able to escape.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is kind of spiced. I'll roll a random like Defiant mission because it's up there. We'll do whatever it is. Them, so. 1. Oh, it's a treasure mission. Oh fuck.
Oh yes.
Oh no.
I can do treasure missions now. I can totally do treasure missions.
Bollocks. I can't do these very well because I've got 2 beasts and my guys are slow.
Yes.
It's going to go very well.
That's the one I want to check. Does the Fiend of Slaanesh have hands? No, yes! It's only got the Agile rune mark. It totally has hands.
I love it.
Despite having snippy claws.
What am I doing here? There we go. Just waiting for the deck to shuffle. Okay, here we go. Spawn battlefield. We've got some magma. Some molten hot magma.
Fun.
Okay, so daggers are on the board. Okay, it's just daggers turn 1, and then it's everything else turn 2.
Oh no.
The central objective's worth more points. It's worth nothing during the game, but it's worth like 3 points at the end of the game.
Well, where's the mission? Show me a mission. Where are we playing?
It's the first one. Round 1.
First one. Badger's Defiant Pack 1.2.
It's pretty good. There's a treasure.
4 treasure tokens. All fighters can use the ability the Crown summons.
It's a little bit silly, but it's
okay,
fun.
so it pulls. Okay, so you go pick up treasure, and then anyone can make that ability if they're at the middle of the board. And if you have treasure, it pulls you to the middle of the board. Is that what I'm reading?
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's all the restrictions of a jump pull though. So like terrain will immediately stop you and like models and stuff. But it's good to sort of like potentially pull things towards the center.
So what happens if you're on the middle of the board?
I imagine you just move to the closest point in the middle because you can't. You can stand on objectives, right?
Oh, so right. I see. Yeah. If
move to the middle.
At the end of the battle, if you control the objective, you get another 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. It's basically just a treasure mission where you get bonus points for doing bonus things.
A little bit.
All right.
Cool. Let's roll for red and blue and all that jazz.
That's roly poly.
I got a big old 5. That's a 1.
The 1.
Honestly, right, I kind of be up here. Your guys come in from here, right? So like, I don't want to be like surrounded by guys coming from behind, right? Although this is actually a pretty not very scary group, actually. So maybe,
I can climb. The epitome with movement 10 can just go zip, 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 zip.
And also, big issue is that
And the fiend.
Legitimately, like if I am here, big issue is that Quiet Pock is in this group, so I think Pock just gets murdered by demonettes immediately.
Hope so.
But what if though, right? The dream could be alive. Pock is just not good on a dagger because no matter where he starts, he's getting absolutely just bodied by something. What's in your dagger? Oh god, for God's sakes, the contour epitome! It's all your good things. Shit.
Yeah. This is my dagger.
Cool. We're going to be blue. Oh no, Pock is not going to survive very long in this game. He's getting murdered. Attacker and defender. That's a 4.
4. It's a 6. You are attacking me.
Cool.
You want to deploy right at the back of your deployment?
I do. I want to have Hannibal like trying to body block. Hannibal's going to absolutely just hopefully kick the shit out of you. Dog, you are useless. You can't do much.
Well,
Dog can't hold treasure. Dog just be sad.
how big is your warband? Is it 9?
It's 9.
9.
Okay, like you can get to Wiz, but there is like terrain you've got to like climb over or go around. So I think I'm probably safe back here, but we'll see. We'll see.
You know that Slanesh have a +3 move.
Yes, but, like you want treasures.
Go fast.
You want treasures, right? You don't want to beat me up.
Screw treasure. Treasure missions are terrible. I'm gonna kill you. Right, you're there, right?
I'm all done, yeah.
Can I?
Fucking 25. There's 50 wounds there as well. That's a lot of wounds to get through. Pock's good. He's not that good.
Yeah, fiends are like. Fiends are good. Can I fit through? Can I fit through this hole?
If your base is big enough, small enough, I'd imagine so.
Well, pick up.
I think it'll require a bit of climbing.
So I can fit through it, but I would need to climb over that little thing. Yeah. But is that little thing taller, smaller than an inch? Is the question that I have about this stupid pipe.
We'll get the ruler.
Maybe. Get the ruler out. Yeah. Let's put the feet. I'm lagging. Are you lagging?
It is more than an inch, about 1.5 inches. I'm not lagging.
Okay. It is 1.5 inches. Okay, so I would lose. Oh, very good.
Houston Toad, I'm glad there's not many fires at work.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to do this, and then I'm going to basically eat the 1.5 inches of height. This side.
You voted for Order of
Oh wait, if I want to do this, I should do it the other.
Nice.
That. Yeah, because he's got longer moves, so he can more easily get around that way, and he's got shorter move, which means he can get around that way. Or I can just like go barreling up the middle, climb the thing, and then leap over. That also works.
Yeah.
Because that's this is only 5 inches. What is this? Oh, it's only nothing.
You can get to it.
8 plus 2 plus another 3. Yeah, we're doing it. We are totally doing it. We'll do this. This is absolutely fine. I'll be even closer there.
Oh no, this is the worst possible matchup is all falling apart.
Alright, look how tall the Fiends of Slanesh are. Wow.
They are massive. And Houston Toad, Fiends are wonderful models. I support getting one. And like legitimate, like looking at this, I think I can actually see the Fiend. I've got line of sight to the Fiend from behind this wall. He's that tall.
Probably.
And this guy as well.
It's got like
so
hair,
tall.
and it's got like a tail.
Like my hat's quite tall. I think like a direct line of sight.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That's it, right? So let's
Yeah.
roll for turn 1.
Missing old counter very briefly, a little bit. If only, right?
I rolled a triple, a double, and a single.
I rolled a triple and 3 singles.
Very good. You are choosing first.
I am choosing first. You can... I'm going to bank, I think. I mean, I can make a quad. But my quad doesn't really work until I've got more guys on the board. So I'm going to bank.
I made a quad.
Yeah, you could.
Is it
It's
worth
one thing.
using? It's not bad, is it? Let me double check my actual abilities. Abilitas. No, I think we're basically just going to be using doubles to run into you and laugh in Slanesh at the moment. Deadly Venom. Yeah. I'm going to bank because I think the quad later will be better.
Okay,
So,
that's fair.
You choose first or second?
Fuck it, I'm going to go first.
Go for it.
Okay, let's move. Let's get really high. How high is this? That's 2 moves, even with rush to get up there.
Very good.
Is that worth it? Probably not.
Shall I give you a tip, Toast?
Go on.
If
go for
I
it.
use my double to go +3 move, I have 13-inch move, right?
Yep.
So it's 5 inches to the thing, 3 inches up, there's 8. Leap, and then because I stick to the side of this thing, I can still move up.
That's true. You
Move
couldn't
up.
attack. You couldn't engage us, but you couldn't attack us, I guess. But that would be
I
unfortunate.
could engage you. I could totally engage you.
Fuck it. I can see you. I'm just going to shoot you in the head. You're toughness 3.
Hit
Fuck
me.
you guys. I'm just going to blast you
Hit
twice.
me. Win on 3.
outta
Go
here.
for it.
Let's
Which
fight
one?
the
Queen
Contorted
or-
Pit at me because she's a
Yes.
more threatening
She's a big girl.
by virtue of
Not
having
big
more
girl.
attacks. Not the same damage value, right? Fuck it.
Yep.
I hit you on 3s because I'm strength a lot and you're Slanesh made of paper.
That's 3. Yes. Okay. Go. Gadget. Pock.
Kaboom! Take 9 damage. Get the fuck out of
9.
here.
That's fine. I'll take 9. What else you got?
Won't do it again. Take another 6. Take 15 damage. I've missed Pock. He's such a dick. See, I don't use slans, so I'm not used to like massive like damage output from slans. Like Pock's like my closest equivalent to what I use.
Okay. What other guns you got? It's Hand of a Toll, right?
Yeah, it's just pistol.
But he's only range 8, which means you
Yeah.
have to get closer to me, which I don't think is something that you are willing to do. So we're going to go Fiend.
what we
Fiend can use a double. Can you promote me, please?
Absolutely.
Your Fiend can use double for Leaden Swift. So it
Leaden
goes to
Swift.
11-inch move.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty big. Why am I lagging? Something's happening.
Hey, your ping looks
Okay,
fine
we're
on
back.
my end. Look at the little ping
We are
numbers.
back.
Seem fine.
I can go 8. I can go like. So I need to get within an inch, so I can go 5. Is this thing 3 inches tall or 2 inches tall?
I believe it's 3. I'll get the tool. Forever useful. Looks like 2.
No. 2. Okay. Cool. So this is it's 5 to get to the thing, 2 to go up.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings me onto 7. Bonk. And then
Bonk.
I've got another 4.
Yes.
So I'm going to go. Yep. Begin to leap down.
Get
tie
away
up
from my dog.
both. Or should I go this way?
Get away from my
I think
Pock.
this way's better.
No, leave him alone.
This is totally better. And so that's 1 move, and I'm gonna snip a Pock.
Do it. I dare you.
So, your toughness 4, right? Because Pock is
Yeah, T4 man. He's got an iron mask.
Okay. Wound on 5s with 4 dice.
Yep. I could die here. It would be unfortunate, but it could happen. I mean,
Or not.
if only counter existed, right?
If only counter existed.
Let's fuck up this fiend. We have some players here. So, I'm going to go with Hannibal Tull. Hannibal Tull is an absolute fucking legend. So I can either give this guy crit 10 and swing 8 times and try and delete you from the face of the earth. Or I can go to crits on 5 pluses and go in for like 8 attacks with crit 6.
I think crit on
5
you need to get with 8 dice.
It's 8 dice.
Ooh, pass. I think my brain tells me crit on 5s.
Same.
Is better, but like
no
crit
sound?
10, like your crit once.
No sound. No sound from where? Grumpy. All the bards are showing sound.
I can hear you.
Okay. I stuck in Ziggy, so I think this is Grumpy falling apart. Sexy. So yeah, I'm gonna we're on 4s because we are toughness 3, right? Yeah, we're strength 3 because we're humans. So it's 4s to hit, but 5s are amazing. So that's just 8 dice it. Right tools for the job. Prepare to die, hopefully. That's actually incredible. That is 6, 12, 18, 24, 28 damage.
Wow.
Get the fuck out of here.
Why you can fucking do that?
That's why I would take Hannibal Tull with +1 crit. Dude's a legend. That would have also killed, even with crit 10 as well, actually. And done the exact same amount of damage. Funnily enough. Okay, that was huge, actually, for us.
5, 4. This is 2, right? We said it's like, because I got even an inch, so it's like 4, 6.
Yeah, big time. Seriously, like Hannibal's like he is the shit. I've had Haskell delete like mega bosses in a similar way as well. They're both really good at just deleting big things.
I don't like that at all. I'm going to use
Flee.
Respite.
That's fair. I'm going to heal and stay away from the scary guys. What do you mean witch hunters are good at killing demons?
What do you mean? That was awful. Then we are going to...
that was kind of
I have guys coming on this side. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pick them up, move, within an inch of this, give them treasure. Okay. And then I've got like, that was like a 5-inch move. So I've got
3 left because you're at -2 for
3 left.
Now. Every time the dice are crazy, I feel like that Homer meme where I just disappear into the shrub.
Oh wait, I can just go like up here.
You actually, you're right. That was a good roll because I've rolled 2 more hits than average.
Yeah.
But the extra 6 is kind of like
you were critting on 5s.
Yeah. The extra 6,
right.
like, you expect like 2 crits on 8 dice. Kind of, it's not unlikely.
Right, so that's the end of that. I score a victory point.
You do. I have a model, however, still to go. So whoop.
Oh, yeah.
Dog.
Go dog.
Dog is going in here.
Under the thing, into the
He's gonna
hole.
He's gonna hide on the objective and claim it. I don't get any points for it, but
no, it's at the end of the game. If you got
that means I have a foot on it, so it's now like priority me in ties, which might come up. But that's me done. So you get a point. I do not have a point. I don't think there's a comeback mechanic in this. I don't think Badger does come back.
No. All right, so we are done.
Sexy. On turn 2. That was an explosive start.
Very explosive start.
I get a triple, double, and a single.
I get 2 doubles and 4 singles. I'm gonna make a double 6. I'm gonna keep my 3 singles. And that's it, really.
Okay. Okay, this is an interesting turn. I could use a quad for if one of my guys dies, good things happen. You don't have any abilities I give a shit about, frankly, at this point, because you don't have your quad, and that's the only scary thing. The only thing I'm really scared of is that quad. So Varencia's triple is not useful. So I'm trying to think about like what would be useful at this point. I think a double and just let you go first.
Okay.
Hang on, you've got. I can try and steal. Stealing's just never a good idea. I'll make a double. Make a double 4. I'll bank one.
Ooh.
Let you go first.
So I will go first. Let's deploy my shield. Hello.
What other triples do I have actually? No, I think we're fine on triples now. I was just trying to think about what I could actually do here, but I don't. I think having doubles are better. As a reference back to earlier in the video chat, because I've got Duralia and Pock, doubles are actually more valuable in this list than just having triples because both of them have powerful doubles. So if Pock dies, I've still got value for doubles. If Pock lives, I've got 2 good doubles to pop off, potentially.
Okay, something like that for my shield.
Yeah. Pock is in danger, though, because he's about to get sadistically butt-fucked by demons.
I hope.
I think you deploy your whole thing, right, on from turn 2? So it'll be your hammer as well now.
No, so you still take it in order, right?
Do you still? Okay. I can't even remember.
You do.
I make it up half then. Let's put an almond here.
To be honest, I haven't played a lot of things arrive on turn 2 mission in like ages.
That's true, yeah. You know what? Let's have almond just like vibing, ready to just pop you right up the ass. I mean, if you were like positioned a little bit worse, you could actually park on this corner and like engage you. That's fine. We'll have like a Lysa sort of like vibing nearby. This has got a Vexmore next to it, so which means that I don't care. We're not going after it. That's your treasure. Feel free to have it and keep it. Yeah, I think we'll just do this. We'll just have our guys just in this little corner. There you go.
We'll go like this, like this. Got some range tool, something like that.
Okay, let's do this, the 2D movement here. So you've got like a 10-inch threat. So I really want basically have a similar scenario that if you want to come down here and tackle Duralia, you are getting a Haskell at the head, and that is incredible danger because he's just as good as Hanover.
Okay. So, are we ready?
Oh, chat. Beardo, what did I miss? Haskell blending a fiend. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't. It was Hanover. We're running just a pure Order of Zealous, Beardo, and yeah, a fiend ran in and then took 28 damage to Haskell and died immediately, which was comical. And also, this epitome.
The fiend ran in and rolled 4 1s. Don't forget the fact that it rolled 4 1s.
That's true. The fiend completely missed as well. And then, of course, the epitome took 15 damage and had to desperately heal or potentially die to a dog if it went in. The danger of dog meta. But that's us done.
Okay, cool. We're going to go the epitome first. We're going to use a double, and we're going to heal 6.
Yeah, checks out. Yeah, I think that makes sense to try and keep her alive.
And then we're going to leap. All right.
Valiantly leap.
I don't need to leap. I can walk. We can leap.
You can crawl down like a weird little spider.
I can totally crawl down
and do whatever you want because these guys are a little bit squishy.
Squishy enough. I think almond is what I need to deal with. So I will crawl down like a little spider.
Is it epitome or epitome?
Depends on what part of the world you come from.
In my brain, it's epitome, but I think people say epitome a lot. I don't know which one.
This is
make it up.
3-inch range. The wrencher is 1 or 8-inch range, so we need to do something like this. Okay, so we're basically not. I have enough movement to do this. I'm just gonna eat Callus. I hope. What's his toughness? 5, 4 as well.
T4. He's armor.
Yeah.
He's a burly boy.
6. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready to go. Punch me. Punch me, dude. Okay, that's 6 damage.
Dude. 6 damage.
I am down to 12. And I have a lot of guns here. That'll be fun. Sadly, I can't Duralia. I wanted to fire Duralia at you, but I can't do that now. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's why I jumped into combat.
Fucking let's go. Park with his hilariously min-range 3 can shoot this lass at point blank.
That's annoying.
And he
Okay,
will.
do you want to use a double to do the thing?
I'm going to. I don't think I need to declare it, do I? I will check. Is it like before or after? It's after the next miss. So I do have to declare it before I do it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And
You load the gun with the
I
explosive
will
bolt.
load the explosive bolt, double 5, so it's a 3 damage blast. And
You
we're
either
going
need to miss or crit.
shoot this guy.
Miss or crit.
Yeah, two crits or 2 misses. Fuck, that's a crit. Okay, so you take 6 damage and we don't explode.
That's fine. We'll take it. What else we got?
We're gonna fire again.
You sure? Do you want to use another double to...
If only I could.
Right, hit and miss.
Doof.
2 hits.
Headshot. That's 6 damage. Like, I would have liked to get the AoE off for the 3 damage in the bubble, but like, honestly, that's completely fine.
Okay, Pock is done, which is good. Which means I don't need to worry about it.
Joe, so people are consider the dice were insane. Then Joe goes, "Off meta was sounding very cocky going into that fight, though." A little bit. He was going in all full of gusto before he got hit by a hand about the head.
Yeah, I was very strong. Okay.
Yeah, then Houston knows that maths was horrible for the Fiend. It was definitely horrible for the Fiend based on perspective. That's for sure.
I think we go Vash. Is Vash this the answer? What have I got? I got just a double left. Vash this has the coiled lash, which is no disengage. Actually, that might be. You know what? What's my double? It's only a double 2. What's a better double? Better. It's not a double.
Of all the things in this game, hits and crits being different still throws me off. It's clunky. It's really clunky, and you see it less often now. If you look at the new stuff, the distinction is in there still, but the abilities don't distinct. So, for example, if you look at the new Axe of Cullen, the Axe of Kernoth, it specifically says hits or crits do dice value damage, so you can't fail by rolling too well, which is a little bit silly. But yeah, it's one of the weirdest aspects of Warcry, and easily
I think
missed.
we're gonna go
It's
Vash
not clear on the rules.
first.
Vash this time.
Gonna shoot the pop.
Yep,
I
hit on
guess.
5s.
I don't need to deal with pop right now. I'm going to shoot a hand of a top because
Okay.
a couple of decent shots might do the thing.
Hit on 4s
Oh.
in this case.
Ooh, I crit once. That's 6.
Yep, down to 14.
And then
Is Grim
we'll go-
Resolve doable in range? I don't think it is. Nothing. I'm going to check Grim Resolve. I'm not going to do it, but I think it's just melee only. Nope, it's for range. I can actually heal on range attacks. Interesting. I don't know. I'm not going to, but it was interesting to note. Okay, so I think what I want to do here is I want to go with. I think honestly, Pock is in a bit of a bad spot for like continued longevity. But I'm going with Duralia first, and Duralia's going to try and pip off this Demonet. So I think
20 inches into Duralia? 15 inches.
15.
Yeah.
So in range, I'm going to pop Banishment for +1 damage, +1 crit.
Draw.
So we're hitting you on it's 5 damage now, hitting on 3s.
Mhm.
Do you want to take cover?
Yep.
Boom. That is 7 damage.
Come on. How much? 7?
7. We'll fire again.
All right. Anything else?
Second shot for 4.
You have not missed any guns, so...
It's going pretty well, I'm not going to lie. That's Duralia done. That's 3 dead. That's insane value, by the way, chat. Like, this is maths going haywire. This shouldn't be happening. As squishy as Demonets are, Duralia shouldn't be popping off a
They
Demonet.
still have 10 wounds, right? Like, but
Yeah.
they're not taking a hit, crit, hit. Because that's
Yeah.
3, 6, 9 plus 6. That's 15 damage, which kills one-shots any chef.
Yeah, I think as well, like, it's weird because obviously Park rolled too well and didn't explode. But funnily enough, had he exploded, Diwali would have killed just as, like, it's sort of like evened out because Diwali killing that demon would have died in the first shot anyway from a park explosion. It's weird, but the maths is definitely in my favor heavily currently.
Double into Vex, we'll do that.
Oh, hello.
Then what dice you got left? You still have a triple. It's a 666, which basically means you can go to crit 10. Is that right? No,
crit 12. Crit 12. Yeah, banishment. Chat. Yeah. Once again, proving that Diwali is actually kind of good because banishment's a legitimately good ability. And
this is a terrible move. Give me 1 inch on you.
Depending on, yeah, I think you've got to move through it because. Oh, hang on, you've managed to squeeze in. Cheeky.
Totally fit.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Your pack though. Important to note.
Mass Effect's more turn.
Okay. Yeah, so Itan, there's been it was on the Discord. Someone posted like the lore on banishment being like the runes that the Vendenst learn to carve it into ammunition, right? As a lore reason why Galen Vendenst should have banishment as well.
Yes.
And honestly, Galen, having it makes sense from a pure points perspective. He's overpriced compared to the rest of the Wisham, as he's 10 points more and worse in most stats. But his pistol being a 3-5-2-4 pistol with banishment kind of pops off a little bit. I would like to see that happen one day. But for now, I don't think going for like the 666 Hail Mary Hannibal play is actually the best idea here.
It is. No, that's totally the play that you do.
I don't believe you.
You need two crits and a hit kills me.
It is, but like, I mean, okay, it is the fuck it. It's the funny play. But I am going to first go over here.
You're winning this game. You do remember that, right?
I know. I mean, I'm not because I don't have any treasure, and I'm going to struggle to get some of them because you have them.
I have one
for now. Because I want the triple to triple shot the epitome. As Leclerc couldn't convince Tan to let you use Galen with Frenzied. It didn't come up. Beardo, Toast meant to tell you I did Ashen Elder Demon Smith combo 4-5-3-6 was beautiful. Yeah, man. Ashen Elder Demon Smith is a really fun combo. Disgusting amounts of damage. Right. I want to triple shot the epitome because it's like putting as much damage into her and killing her and getting the treasure is actually the winning play. Galen going in is the stupid play. It's also the funny play, so I am going to do it, so fuck it. Galen's going to go in. Okay. He's going to pop the triple. This time on Brand of the Righteousness.
Okay.
6s are 12 damage, 4 dice.
Oh yes. Same thing that Haskell has, right?
Yes. So 6s are good. We'll whiff. That's 2 damage.
Yeah, I did it.
Hope you're happy.
I did it. I survived.
There's always next turn. There's always next turn. Don't worry.
Demonette will basically. What is this? So this is. Yeah, it'll basically use up all my movement to do it, right? So Demonette's going to go here. Let's do this.
Okay, let's get some guns going. I think it's time to start blasting some barrels on people for some fun. I'm going to start with Lysa because she's like the worst here. Actually, no, because she wants to pick up the treasure. She's got Fly. I'm going to start with Varentia, just double tapping.
Fly doesn't help her with treasure.
It means that like if you place it like here, or like weirdly, so I've got to go around. I can just like fly over my own models. Like, for, like it stops.
I don't think it'll be. I don't think it'll be a problem because I'm not getting to you.
It's more if you die. If you die and place the treasure awkwardly, I won't have a chance to fly over and have to go around and get it right. It opens up some extra things. So Varentia first. 2 shots because I'm just going to double tap. You hit on 3s.
Yep.
That is 6 damage. That is Varentia done.
That's Varentia. Oh yeah, it's her 2 ranged attacks, right?
Yeah. Also, respite doing work on the epitome.
It's 4.6. So that move is basically done. So you've got 3-inch move. Goes off this way. Okay.
Armand Callus will now fire
Callus.
6 shots, hitting on 3s.
6 shots on 3s.
Boom, 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 boom. That's only 4.
4. Okay.
And then it is
And then you've
Lysa
got
swinging
this
4
one.
times on 4s. Okay, for 3, I think.
3.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
Slowly getting there.
This bit done. Now this side, you've got Haskell, you've got the 2 dogs.
Move and pick up. That's always movement, because that was a 6-inch move to get there. That's him done.
Yeah.
We're going to send dog. I mean, honestly, could send dog to sort of like maybe put some more weight over here. It's like 4.6. We have 7.4 left. It's not quite enough to get there. So I'm just going to head over to here. And then this dog. Bonk. Bonk. So I need to sort out this epitome. It has to die at some point. It's too much of a twat otherwise.
All right. So
Yeah.
that's the end of that.
That is the end of that. I scored 1 point. You score 3.
3 points. All right, cool. Going into turn 3.
A little bit behind.
Ooh, when do I get to use my battle tree? Each demons, my battle traits after the initiative phase. So that's after we choose, right? So it's after we do this, but before the battle phase. Okay. I got 1 single.
You have 3.
Okay, what are you doing with your singles?
You could potentially steal. Make a double and a single.
Okay, that's 3.
Joe, I've been working on a Dark Oath list again. I don't know if I hate myself or not. Dark Oath are good. They're just difficult to use. I think they're a weird one. What's the list so far?
Yeah,
Joe?
I mean, I will attempt to steal. It's bonus. 4. Painfully average roll. Oh, 5. Wait, it didn't work.
I've got 2 choices. Either Hail Mary. So, okay. Chat, the best choice is
the
to kill...
The correct move is to kill the
correct. The funny move is to try and one-tap Vexmo again, right? That's the funny one.
Okay. You do get twice the amount of dice to do it.
I do. I still got a crit 10.
Crit 10? Yeah.
I still think the best play though is actually to go to
Sure,
2
2
and 5
crits.
pluses.
No, two crits and a hit. Well, they'll still kill him. Oh no, 2 crits is 10, is 20, and then I'm on 23. So
I still think 5 plus the crit's probably better in that instance, honestly. But
maybe, probably.
That's the funny play. But this is actually the play that I think gets us back into the game because I am behind by a bit. So I'm gonna go with Armand Callus. Back it.
Good.
One tap. Chat, I swear to God. Fuck it. We're gonna go for the 1 tap.
Oh God! All right.
Chat
You're gonna go crit sixes?
demands it. I feel.
Crit 10s.
Okay, I'll let you. You all know I'll lose the game from this. By the way, I hope you all know that. So we're going to 1 tap. We're going to go for the 5 plus just so we'll get more crits off potentially.
Yes. You're winning on 5s anyway, so you want all hits to be crits, basically. Is what we're doing. Roll it individually because there is a world in which your 4 attacks can kill me.
Oh yes, because you're on full wounds. You're right.
Yeah.
First swing. At 6.
sticks. Okay, good.
If only that was a 10. I feel bad now.
You can still kill me.
Second swing.
You need 3 crits.
Nothing.
God, okay.
That was a whiffer. It was terrible. You were scared for a moment.
For a moment? What do you mean for a moment? I am scared. Now the question is, with the epitome, I could probably kill Arm and Callus. And if I kill Arm and Callus, there's still Lissa to deal with. I could disengage 3 and I get like movement 7. Or I can... Is the move... Doralia is what, 15, right? Doralia's 15, Callus is 8. So I can get out of dodge real easy. Like real easy. Because I can like disengage if I wanted to. I could use double on plus
cowardly
move.
play.
What? Have you seen the dice you rolled at me? And I hate it, but I think that's actually the move that I have to make. So,
chat, the cowardice on display here. The cowardice. Lysa's going to react on a. Oh, hang on. Okay, you can. Can you even get out there?
Oh wait! Oh no! Wait! Before we do this, there's something I had to do. Which, God, it was going to be here because I've got the battle trait, right? It was going to be here, so I'm going to do that anyway. So Hannah Batol, I roll a dice. Yes, okay. Hannah Batol cannot disengage. Right, anyway, yeah, I'm going to disengage with the epitome.
I'm going to strike him down with Lysa.
Okay, go for it.
Because
you got roll a dice to see if you do damage.
Power plus.
The worst.
Nope.
Very good. So we're going to go. Rotate.
That is an illegal disengage.
Can you give me 1 inch, please?
I have. You cannot go there.
Oh, okay. Well, I can do this.
Yeah, you can go that way, yeah. And
so
just
I have the biggest of big boy bases. Now, the question is, do I use my...
You're moving 8 now.
Yes, but I'm going to use my double to go +3 move. So it's going to be movement 11. And I go, wee!
Away you go. Oh, hang on. Well, actually, might not be able to get close enough for a legal shot with Park.
Because of Vexmore.
A little bit.
He's ready.
Okay, we've got moving 4, so we can
you'll be able to roll crits as well.
We can like finagle it to like here, but it's actually it's not close enough. So
no, it's not good enough. Yeah.
The second best option is Doralia, who's also not in range.
Yes, that's why the epitome is back there.
We could go 4, still not in range.
Yeah.
We can't shoot anyone anyway. From here, I can shoot her. I actually can't. I need to use a rush for that.
You can't. Wow.
Okay.
Your option is Vastus.
Option is Vastus. Vastus isn't that scary though. I mean, I think it's either Park fires now before he dies and blows up the steam net.
Don't misunderstand me. I want you to kill Vastus because then Vexmore gets to eat.
I can't save Hannibal. And I'm not in range of Vexmore anyway, so I'm kind of fine. You are actually potential range of Armand. So if I go like 4, just out. We need to rush again. It's all about these rush plays, man. Okay. Right. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, we can maybe shoot over here. I think what I'm going to do is I want to try and kill some more demonettes. So this guy's got a blast into this demonet over here.
Yudoki, what are you? Strength 5, right?
Yes.
Yeah, just got to take it, right? I think that's it.
Fire!
Go for it.
That's 9.
Again, yeah.
Where was this? On Hanover when I needed it. Next shot. And that's him. It's a reliable 15.
I'll tell you where it was. He did it the first time round.
Every time Park fires is 15 damage.
No. So I got to do this because I'm going to go pick up my treasure piece with Vastus.
Just going to keep on shooting those. Joe, War Queen plus strength, 3 Marauders, Singri plus strength, Nadja, Demon Smith, Chaos Spawn with crit.
Vashtis is only movement 4. Why is only Vashtis movement 4? What is it with her snake legs? Come on.
Yeah, that caught me out when I first saw her as well. She is
Yeah, so
deceptively
you can't go get that anyway.
No.
But if I don't do something, then I give up. I give up a point. So I'm going to go and get it. I'm just going to pick it up. I'm going to walk to the other side of it.
Mm-hmm.
This side, like this. I'm going to pick it up. There we go. Vashtis has secured a piece of treasure. Okay.
Arm Callus pops a rush. I don't think I can get in. You are so tall. I can shoot you with this. I'm trying to think. What is the best way to get to you? It's this corner. The corner slowing us down. 3 and then 1. Yeah, I think.
You gotta go further.
So close.
You have to go further.
Yeah, it's as close as I can get. Yeah, I'm too far.
Go further.
Yeah, I need a burn a rush on this, so I'm going to go 5. I'll go 4. 5.
So this is your last dice. So now you're done with dice. It's just his bullets.
You're in range.
Yep. Bullets.
Bullets for Sigma.
3 dice, wound on 3s, doing 2-3.
Pew 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 pew.
That's 5, he says.
Callus has whiffed every shot. This has been terrible. He's hit like 4 damage all game. He's doing terribly.
Right. So you got no dice left. Doralia is 15.
Yeah, I can't fight Doralia this turn.
Yeah. Okay,
everyone's just there.
So even if you moved, I'm quite safe against Doralia. Okay. Well, we got a Vector, right? We're going to use a triple because fucking Onslaught is Onslaught is on a triple now. We're gonna swing at your boy.
Yeah. I mean, I'll likely die, potentially in 1 hit.
I need 3 hits, which statistically isn't a thing.
You rolled 6 dice, dude, and that literally what the fuck about, dude? You rolled 6 dice.
On one, I need you to die on 1 attack.
I did die in 1 attack.
Well, that's your problem. Right, I'm gonna do a move. I'll get in here. Get within an inch of you, please. Can you give me an aura?
Boop. There you go.
Thank you very much. And I'll stare at you menacingly. I don't care. That was an onslaught well spent. I don't care if it's a triple.
Joe, I like Spite on Spawn. What's the role of the Demon Smith in that list? Because the Demon Smith is like toughness or healing, right? Or minus toughness. Is it minus toughness?
No, that's the other one.
No,
yeah, minus toughness is what it's for.
Yeah, so I'm guessing it's to debuff so the Queen and Singri can like tag team partner or something.
They can blend. Yeah.
Right, so Doralia has to still move up. She has to get into position for next turn, so nothing can escape banishment.
Good. Okay, and now I've got a Demonette. So you have 15. That's very big.
And you're movement 3.
I have. I moved twice there. Yeah, I just want to get as far away from like stuff that can grab treasure as possible, which is that. That's basically the move. Right, you've got the old woman and you've got Lysa.
Got Granny Varentia.
And Haskell. And the dogs. Like, you got so much stuff.
I know, right? 9-man warband and 1 guy's died when I've killed, what, 4 of your guys now? Like, you're a bit light there, dude. You're running out of dudes.
Yeah, no, look, I'm going to be getting another 3 points at the end of this turn.
Yeah, I don't think I can catch up. I think my issue is that I'm going to score 3 points at the end of the game because I'm going to hold the objective, but it's not going to catch us up anywhere near enough. Yes. Because I didn't kill her first, which I think was the...
Because you did not kill...
The defining moment that we all knew was going to be the defining moment of the whole game was me doing the Hail Mary instead. There we go. Okay, we've got people in range to fire and do some shit.
Next turn. Yeah.
We've got dogs. And actually, oh my god, dude. We're fucked up.
Good.
We're fucked up. You can't disengage. You got a treasure, bro.
Isn't that only in the Warhammer World missions?
No, that's an actual just generic treasure thing. Oh no. This whole turn's blocked. We're fucked up. You can't run away. It's all fine. It's all fine.
It's fine.
Even pros like us fuck up sometimes.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing, right? If I didn't disengage, I would have wailed on Callus, and he would have definitely died.
I can heal. That's the thing, though. I can heal D3 per every time you attack us. So maybe not. I'm gonna send the dogs in. Let's try and deny you score for next turn. We still have Haskell.
Haskell.
The toxic male urge to go and try and like round 2 and send in another witch hunter.
Sure, it's basically the same guy. I go for it.
I can't close enough, right? Double move's only 6, so I can't actually get within like engagement range of you, which I would want to do. So I'm not going to do that. As much as I would really love to, we are going to go and support the middle. So we're going to go like 1 inch more. A shambling, 1 away. That's us done. So I score 1 point to your 3 again.
1 to 3.
Into the last turn. We'll see if we can catch up. Because it's possible. It's not possible. It's actually it's really
no.
It's not
so
possible
you
actually.
Well, no. Wait.
It's
you
been
can
a
get
fun
3.
I'm getting 4 points next turn guaranteed. Because I'm scoring this one plus this. I'm going up to 6, but then you're scoring at least 2 more. Right. So like.
All right. So Varentia, if you kill the demonette, Varentia on a double can just walk over and pick up a piece of treasure.
Yeah, I need to kill all your treasure carriers and pick up one of yours to even tie.
Maybe. We'll see. Let's roll it dice.
It ain't going well. We're having a good time.
I have 2 doubles, 2 singles.
Ooh, a triple and 3 singles.
You go first.
Okay, dokie. Make a single.
Why? You're going first anyway.
Because I don't want you to steal.
I'm going to do this, like this. Make this a 4-4, and then go 4-2-2. Yeah, so you can go first.
I'm going to go with Arm & Callus because I don't want you to escape again.
Arm & Callus.
So I'm going to shoot you on 3s.
3 times.
Pew, pew, pew. My guy hits you with 5.
5. Okay. That's first dice done.
I'm going to do it again.
Go for it.
Pew, pew, pew.
You need to do 3 damage.
Fine. Okay. He's whiffed all game, but he's come out clutch this time. Can you use the dogs to leapfrog the treasures? What do you mean, Joe? I don't understand. The sauce you're putting down there. It sounds kind of spicy though. That is Arm & Callus done. It's over to you.
Yeah. Do I just melt pot, or there's a play here where this demonette can kill both Ratspite and Grotbiter?
Oh yeah, 100%. They're made of paper. They're not very good.
Totally weird thing. Yeah. I don't like it. I think it'll be funny. Demonette will go +1 attack. Demonette will attack Ratspike.
Oh, so it's doing sadistic colours,
wait,
right?
Do I go sadistic? Is sadistic killers better in this case?
I mean, I would say so.
It makes me 2-5. Yeah, in fact, I think sadistic killers is better. So instead, I'm going to use this was 4s, I think, whatever it was.
Can beasts pick up treasures but drop them automatically? Is that how it works?
No, they can't. They cannot pick up treasure. If they're ever in a situation where they have treasure, they automatically. Well, I mean, it's not in the core rules, right? But it's implied that if they're ever in a situation where they can pick up treasure, they drop it.
The theory was, what if a dog picked up the treasure and then dropped it behind him immediately, and that you then continued to bounce treasures with dogs? That's interesting, but beasts can't do it at all.
Unit's going to attack Ratspike.
Yeah, go for it. I'll use counter. Why not?
Am I winning on 4s?
I don't think so, Joe. I'll look after the game.
2-5 profile is my profile.
With double dice. Hit on 4s. I die. You take 2 damage.
You die. 10-12 you take.
Nice.
I take 2 damage.
2 damage.
I'll attack Grotbiter.
Counter. You take 2 damage. I die. You take 3, in fact.
I take 3, yeah. do
Yeah,
that.
I'll take it. They did their job. They did damage. That's all I want them to do.
Go, Team Annette, go.
We go Varentia. We don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Varentia goes for the treasure, I think. No, Lysa does. She's moving 8 and oh, she's way too far back. Holy shit.
Very far, exactly.
It is just Varentia. So she's going to old woman shamble. She's granny shuffled to the objective.
Granny Varentia is going. This is 7. I mean, we're going to do Vex more because this is basically my time to do it. I don't need to use a triple because I can just attack you twice. So Vexmore's attacking on 3s, 2 dice. Your reactions?
So I've just checked on Warcrier. Beasts cannot, and monsters cannot carry treasure, so they can't opt to pick it up when they drop it. That's a mission-specific rule for when they drop it automatically. So who's attacking? Sorry.
Vexmore is attacking Pop.
Cool. I'll tank it. I die.
Very good.
I'm fine with that.
We did it. We did it, everybody.
The fact that Pock and Hassel combined killed like 4 guys, like I'm fine with that. They can die to Vexmore.
Just gonna go here, right, and just look. Lagging again. What?
Going to lag pretty on near the objective, not on the objective, but near it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stare at you menacingly.
Deralia is going to fire banishment, I think, into.
You're going to use banishment, or you're going to just fire banishment?
I think I'm going to use banishment, just to increase the odds of killing. Oh my god, Deralia has Brand of the Righteousness? Holy shit!
Yes, they all do. Well, not all of them, but yeah, they all do.
Because she's a hero, right? So of course she does. Is that only in melee attacks? I assume it is.
Yes.
Cool. I
you
guess
cannot Brand of the Righteousness a gun.
Clutch, melee, Deralia, Brand of the Righteousness. Let's go, right? Okay. Yeah, I think because no one else can do anything. So I think it's just banishment, and then trying to take out another demonette. So 2 shots sitting on 3s.
I just had a really weird thought, but it's not. Yay!
Oh no! Second shot. There we go. That's 5.
Right. Okay. Ooh.
Blow your brains out. The treasure is
I just had a really, really weird thought, but unfortunately, Vashtis has just too many wounds.
All right.
So what I could have done is got Vashtis, move over this thing, take d6 damage, and if I moved over it twice, 12. If she only had 12 wounds left, she would die, giving Vex more than 3 move to get onto the.
Oh shit! I've been really good at the suicidal Vashtis. Let's go.
That's totally a thing. Right, so all I have left is Vashtis, and I have a triple to my name. What is it? It's a triple 4. She has a 7-inch ranged gun, and she can move 3 now. So she's basically not getting range of anything, unless she uses a double to go up to 6-inch move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I think there's not all that much. Oh no, I want to stay as far away from Lissa as possible because she can do silly things. So yeah, Vashtis is just gonna go like. Oh no, Vashtis needs to move onto this side to block off the treasure, like whatever reason. We will use the triple as a double to get a little bit of bonus move off. Yeah. She's going to move here and with 1 move action, and then she's going to shoot the Varentia, which won't do anything. 4, 3 top is 3. Is that right?
I think it's T3.
3 damage. No damage even to Varentia.
Yep.
That's it. So you get to move the rest of your stuff.
Haskell is on the objective, and then Lysa fly up.
Lysa flies. So at the end of the game, I get a point. You get 3 points.
I get 5 overall. So I've got 2 treasures as well. So I get 3 plus 2 for the
Oh,
treasures.
you got 2 treasures. Ah, ha, 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 ha.
Yes, I've got, so I lose by 1. Super close. Super close.
There you go. Despite Fiend getting obliterated on turn
Despite
1.
Despite your whole warband dying. Like,
yeah, not all of it. Like in reality, I should have just.
That's crazy.
Like, it was a kind of stupid play anyway, so I should have just like ran to the treasures, picked up the treasures, and then that would have basically been it. But, hey ho.
Yeah, I think if you went to the treasure, so with Haskell being delayed, Haskell, Hanover was intending to go over here to grab this one.
Yeah.
On turn 1, but then he obviously rammed into my face. Like, okay, I kind of have to deal with that issue now.
Yeah, so I could have picked up that treasure.
Yeah.
With the Fiend and then ran backwards, and then the Epitome could have like done the same thing that it did before, like with this treasure, wherever it was, like back here, run this way, and then run off this way, something like that. And then it's only shooting from these things come on, but then I'm a lot closer to do stuff.
Yeah, I think as well, one of the things that definitely should have happened on turn 2. So a few things on turn 2 were an issue, namely that obviously Hanover burnt a triple into Vexmore, which wasn't the original plan. The plan was to fire 3 times in the Epitome, and then everyone else would have killed her, to down her immediately on turn 2. On turn 3, of course, she couldn't have engaged. She would have likely have died there as well. So there's a few instances of like, if I just fired earlier into the Epitome and took the treasure earlier, it would have likely have either tied out or stole a win at the end. It was very close though. Especially considering just how your warband's fast and a little bit tricky, but a bit of luck and the sheer number of guns. You
barely lost. Like Pock basically did 15 damage every time he shot.
Yeah, he did. He did. It was apart from that one time where he did like I think it was 12, but like 12, right? Like he was insane. And I lost 4 guys. But realistically, the dogs don't count, and the dogs were like a suicidal thing anyway. So like over the course of the game, like it was just Haskell, Hanover for a while, then Pock died naturally. But the warband has the chops to gun people down.
Of course it does, right?
Dice willing, like, Banishment's good, Pock's good, Armand Callus is good, Varentia's good. That's 4 good guns on the board. Of varying ranges, and in melee, Haskell and Hanover are legitimate threats that you can't ignore.
But we have to kind of not forget that Haskell is only 125 points.
Yeah, and so is Hanover. They're the same. They're both mega cheap.
With the stat line they're bringing to the table, they're great. Like it's a massively efficient warband in terms of the amount of points you're paying.
It really is.
Stuff.
And Lysa as well. If she was deployed nearer to Vexmore. I mean, Vexmore's less of a threat, but Lysa can reduce your attacks. She could completely nerf Vexmore to the ground with his overly low attack profile, tank it to 1. Even with Onslaught, it would still be 1 because of ordering, which is kind of wild. So there's enough tricks here. There was the potential as well of putting the quad 6 in. The quad 6 being once one of the dogs had died, on the next activation, anyone in range of the thing that killed the dog gets to shoot the thing that killed it. Varentia plus Davalia could have fired in for a free kill, and then someone could have moved it and take that treasure, as opposed to having to like vibe back here. Yeah. So there was some weird little plays in there. I like it a lot. Warband was funky. It was a shame we didn't get to see the epitome or the epitome or whatever it's called. Do really anything, because it got the treasure, but it didn't wow in combat, and it didn't do the quad, right?
It took so much damage. The thing is, right, it got on turn 1, it took so much damage from Pock.
Yeah.
That it had no choice to just run off, heal again at the beginning of turn 2, jump down. Like it's like that's basically that. Like to be honest, the warband isn't really built to just run into guns.
No,
it's built to counter like a traditional warband in a sense, right? You know, if you try and play tools and smalls into this, like it will rip it apart.
No, I think it really would. I was concerned that your warband was too fast, and I would be caught up in combat and ripped apart. But that didn't happen because I think just the quality of guns and the
Yeah,
dice
well, I mean, the
rolls
Fiend
meant that the
basically,
demonettes weren't a threat. The Fiend got popped
yeah.
immediately, and then it was just like a
Me
case
doing
of
stupid stuff with the Fiend doesn't help.
no, the Fiend going down. It was unlikely, but like it was still kind of terrifying. It was what 28 damage. That would bear in mind it was it would also killed Vexmore. Would have won out Vexmore with that roll as well, which is just like
because
crazy.
You rolled 4 crits and 2 hits. I think it was.
I know Vexmore would be alive on 1 wound. At that point, Vexmore is not a threat, right? So it was 24 damage without the 2 hits on a 4+. So take those out, and it's just the crits, right? So it would have popped Vexmore, and that would have won 1 wound. Sorry, for like a pistol from anywhere, right? Would have took him out. I think having Duralia and Hanover protected, so Pock and Duralia protected by a Haskell and Hanover, just means that you can't just willy-nilly charge into the powerful guns. Because if you do, then I'm going to pop this triple, and then you're going to take 28 damage or whatever, right? You sort of say, you go in with that massive threat because they're so cheap. They're so cheap that you don't really care if they die or if they fail, because they're only 125 points each, and they can both like potentially one tap a gut lord if you got lucky enough.
This is what I was saying. What is it? Hanover Toll the one? The Hanover Toll's the one that doesn't have banishment, right? Because he's got the weird rune marks, or is it which one is it?
It's Galen. Galen is supposed to potentially people think he's supposed to have banishment. He is 135
right. So,
base.
but Galen's stats are
he's worse in melee.
Basically Haskell, isn't he?
No, he's worse than them both. His melee stat, he's a 3-3-2-4 in melee, and his gun's identical, and his defensive stats are identical, but he's more expensive, right? So he's just straight up worse. He's just worse.
I mean, from everything that we've said about these guys basically being super cheap for what they are, like even at 135 points with a 3-3-2-4 in combat, that doesn't make him a bad fighter.
No, I just don't think you would take him over Duralia, because Duralia is also a hero, right? So he's contending for like extra gun.
Sure. I'm not saying you would. Rather that just because he costs 135 doesn't make him bad.
No, I still think he's pretty solid for his points because these are so recently priced, right? If he did have banishment, I think he becomes an actual legitimate piece you could take. Because he becomes third terrifying gun. You give him +1 strength, so he's a 3-5, 1-3, and then you banishment, go to 6 shots, strength 5, 2-4. He becomes a bit of a nightmare, right? You probably drop.
I wonder why he doesn't have banishment.
Who knows? He's likely supposed to have something because he's got a rune mark with nothing on it. So
maybe I've heard this argument before, right? That I think his points are a bit of an anomaly. Most definitely, 100% that they are a bit of an anomaly. If he had banishment, just from what you just said, that's crazy because he also has no minimum range on that gun. And a 3-5-2-4 at 8-inch range is worth a lot of points, right? And not the 135 points you're paying for.
He'll be 150 once he's blessed. So he's POC levels, right? He's this price of POC.
Sure. But especially on like a toughness 4 20 wound dude, like my gut tells me he would be too strong with that. That's what my gut says, anyway.
Potentially, I do think he would be nasty. My gut that Duralia is slept on in this warband because chat was a little bit confused as to why I was so insistent on Duralia on my lists.
So abilities.
I think Duralia has proven her worth. Like she's 125 points and she's a 2-5-2-2-5. It's just not as good as Pock, but she's also even blessed cheaper than Pock. And should pull that weight, right? She's got more wounds. She's better in melee. She's got a good enough range attack. It's still minimum range 3, not 6, which is unusual on a 15-inch range gun. She's solid. Super all-around solid character. Big fan. I was a little bit disappointed that I didn't get to use Mistress Varentia as off your abilities, because you've only got one that's really worthwhile. In my head, and that is either -1 attack bubble, which I don't really care about too much, and your quad, right? So if you ever did pick the quad, Varentia is going to more often than not be going first because of how quads and triples I should have advantage on initiative in that point. Therefore, Varentia should go first in most cases, then turn it off immediately. Is what she's there for, to like shut down sneaky quads like that. Didn't really work, but her gun's good enough that I think she's a good enough like threat piece that she's durable.
Isn't she like the cheapest piece apart from the dogs or something?
No, she's more expensive than Lysa and Bridget, because Bridget's 95, so she's like in the same ballpark, but like for 5 points you get a better gun and more wounds, right? So I think you take Varentia over Bridget every time, because Bridget has more guns.
No, I mean, I think that the big advantage that Order of Vizier has is that they are all named characters, and we know that named characters are generally cheaper than their counterparts if you had to actually pay points for them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It was a funky game. It was a really funky game. I'm glad that I ran, because I was tempted to run one of the more like ally-centric lists with all the, like some extra sauce in it. But I think it's important, more so, to, if you're going to like learn a faction, is to play it all in faction first, and learn what bits you like and don't like. So getting a feeling of every model is a good thing. Because maybe Doralia would feel shit, and Doralia selection not that good, but she did fine. And apply like, okay, dice was a little bit wild, right? Like one could be, oh, Armin Callis did next to nothing because he missed all game. Yeah, but he's not going to do that, right? Like realistically. Also, Pock doing 15 damage every turn. He's unlikely to do that, although I say that, but like memories of Pock, he does seem to like hitting 15 for no reason. Every game.
Well, so, I mean, statistically, so over here, he's got 4 dice, right? On average, you want to shoot at things that make him hit on 3s. So you're looking at something like 3 hits, which is
it's like 9 to 12 damage.
Yeah, 9. If he gets a crit, that pushes to 12. Realistically, that's what you're looking at.
Yeah. And he's also I think with Pock as well. I think he's fallen out of favor a lot because he's expensive, and he's also really squishy. At 10 wounds, he's so easy to kill. But he's also like a distraction kind of effects. Like you sent Vexmore down here because Pock is terrifying. You had to deal with him in some way, otherwise I would have like cleared everybody with just Pock. He killed 4 guys. Like,
no, he did. He did not. Pock is good. Pock has always been good, but in Warcry, especially, well, in I don't want to say competitive Warcry because I hate but in competitive Warcry there are fads, right? People play a thing, they play it for a while, and then they move on to something else. And if we're talking like 2 years ago, that's when like, oh yeah, like Pock is and Pock was basically everywhere. Same with the Slan, right? Slan had its day, and the Slan was everywhere, and now it's just a thing that people can use, but not a lot of people do. Soulblight Gravelords, right? At the beginning of the game in the UK, like you would see 5 Gravelords players in every single event, and now you're lucky if you see 1. Just like things go up and down in popularity for no real reason apart from people get bored and want to play different things.
Yeah, no, I agree. I completely agree. I think like dangerous models, unless they're nerfed, remain dangerous. And Pock has never been nerfed. He's existed in this state since inception, and he's always been good, and he continues to be good. Especially if you're running him in Order of Reserve specifically, so you don't have attacks for him. But chat just asked, would Doralia make a good cheap ally for a warband with no range? Because Doralia is a hero.
Doralia by herself, probably.
Doralia by herself as a 125 point sniper.
It's very cheap for a hero.
I could see it. I could definitely see it. She doesn't bring anything else. She's not like a Blade-born leader. You don't get access to anything else. I think one of the benefits of taking Haskell and Pock is you also get dogs. Yes. You don't just, you get 4 guys, right? For it's how many points? Let's have a look. It's 400 points. 400 points blessed.
It's a bit like
is really
what is it? The Starblood Stalkers, right? Where if
Yeah.
it's an alternate chaff package, where if you wanted a shooty chaff package instead of like a weird slippery chaff package, you go that other way.
Yeah. I think you've got like Starblood Stalkers do it, Hexbane Hunters do it as well. And I think we're seeing more now Ilthari's Guardians, because Ilthari plus Anslane plus like one of the other two guys.
Yeah.
The warband's quite cheap overall. You could take all four if you want to. And that's like 400 and something. And that's also pretty solid. Just cheap little chaff packages to bump up mainly Stormcast, let's be real.
Yeah, I mean, that's right. So when you're thinking about allies, just as a general sense of the word, right? When you're thinking about allies, you have to think, okay, what is my ally here to do? Why am I bringing it in the first place? And what tactical niche am I getting it to fill? And I don't think that cheap shooter that will, over its 4 dice, manage to do like 6 damage maybe at 15 inches. I personally don't think that that's a strong enough reason to bring an ally in.
Yeah, I think I could agree with that.
It's not a slan, and a slan has like board presence when we're talking about shooting, because it's throwing 6 dice at you, and then it can use a double, and it can get bonus attack actions, and it will delete chaff units. But if you're bringing something, it's more like, I guess you could argue that people bring a Bolt Boy Boss in Destruction Suit for much the same reason.
He gets more shots still, right? He's 3 shots, not 2.
Yeah, he gets 3 shots. He gets to crit on 5s, so it's more reliable.
I think
I don't think there's a strong enough argument to bring that. It's nothing to do with her as a fighter. I think that kind of a fighter, I don't think there's a strong enough argument to bring.
I think as well, she falls.
You wouldn't feel bad, but
I think she falls too closely in the range of Sireni. Because Sireni is like 160 and she's a 3337. So if you wanted like a murder wizard on the cheap that isn't a slan, I think you would go Sireni and you wouldn't go like Doralia. In that case, you'd pay the extra for the Sireni. Because Sireni is like legitimately dangerous with that 3/7.
Yeah, and Sireni has like additional bonuses that she comes with. So she has Hammer Tide. If you wanted Squid, you could bring Squid if you had some other like synergy in there. Like, Sireni kind of does more for you, or has the potential to do more for you, rather than just I'm going to shoot at a thing and I'm going to use double every turn to banishment.
Yeah. You're right. Varentia is really solid. Our range attack is deceptively good because it's only 1 shot, but it's still a strength 4 wizard bolt, which is really good. It's like chipping away like a good old chunk of 3 damage every turn. And with 15 wounds, she can tank. And because it's Odd Razia, you can also heal. She heals effectively on react, which is quite hard to kill as well. So Varentia's a solid choice. I agree with that entirely. But yeah, I think we'll end the stream there. It's been 3 hours, and thank you, Offmath, for joining the stream and having a game. It was a joy as always.
I think I'm going to test that Spanish Warband some more. I think it's good.
You should. It looks good. Are you definitely going to Nottingham then?
I don't know. I think my wife has given me her blessing to go to Nottingham.
Okay.
Exactly. I put a poll out with my members, and they really want me to play Riverblades.
It's a good list.
It's a very good list, and I bring the 9-man version. You know, the other one that I was messing around with, which is no less killy, but like 1,000 times faster.
Yeah.
So I will think about it. If not, but you will see this Slanish list at some point somewhere.
You should take a null chemist.
Really want it. I don't own a null chemist. I kind of don't want to spend any money.
That's fair. But yeah, dude, thanks again for popping by, and thanks to chat for popping by as well. It's been a joy as per usual, and I'll be back next week. Houston Toad asked Eitan, how many points did your wife's blessing cost?
My wife's blessing. Wow. That one unfortunately recently got nerfed. So now it's 50 points as opposed to the 40 points that you used to cost.
No. Damn it, John. Coming in here and nerfing your wife's blessings.
Exactly.